Uh, yeah. I said, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. We about to end the season, and we gonna do it with a bang. So you better buckle up and enjoy this ride, cause we doing our thing. What it look like? Girl, love cute niggas in the club. I'm about to pull up. What it look like? Hey, hey. What it look like? Yeah. What it look like? Oh my. What it look like? We here. What it look like? Oh, yes. But also, no. It is the last episode for season 6 of the third podcast, episode 84 in general of the third podcast. And I will be taking one of my little breaks that I take in between seasons. And I think now when I come back, I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna count the seasons anymore. Like, season 7 will be the final season. So for the rest of my podcasting career, we will be in season 7. I'm gonna still take my little breaks when I need them though, because I don't give a fuck. Like, unless y'all really be pressuring me, that I might be like, oh, but I love y'all. Okay, fine, I'll give y'all a little episode. But besides that, probably not. I'm still, I believe in mental health. I believe in taking a break. I'm saying all these things that I really don't be doing a lot, but still, I do believe in it though. It's like, I believe. But yeah, I will be definitely taking this break though. Probably coming back towards the end of September. The next couple months, I mean, yeah, about 2 months, because all of August and then like the rest of July and the beginning of September. So it'll make up 2 months. Definitely gonna be working on some music and other projects. Obviously DAPHYA.com, the clothing. We got collections coming out. On this podcast, I'm actually gonna announce on this podcast episode, I'm gonna announce the date the next collection drops, which is relatively soon. So stay tuned to find that out. That will be the Locked In on Life collection that I mentioned on a few previous episodes that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna be wearing one of the pieces on some content I'm dropping on Instagram this weekend too. I'll probably make it a reel and a short here on YouTube as well if you're watching on YouTube right now. But I'm excited to at least show you like one little piece from the collection. You feel me? Like yeah, it's fun, it's all motivational, it's all positive. It's the only message I've been pushing since I started like selling merch, because like my original logo, I didn't have, this is not like what I do now. I call it merch because I'm an artist and I'm selling it, so I just call it merch. But it's really like a clothing collection. Like they're clothing collections, and that's why I always say collection. It started with my Fire Phonics collection, which I started releasing, was it last year? Yeah, 2023. So that was all the, you feel me, tees and hoodies that I have, the pero vibes, the I don't like it with the Puerto Rican flag and stuff like that. So, just different things that I say often, and I put them on clothing. And that still felt like merch. But now, actually, before that, I'm sorry, before I even dropped that, I had take accountability um merch. I still want to say merch, but I had take accountability tees and hoodies with like a hand and it had the word accountability. And then I had Good Men Exist. It was just #, Good Men Exist. I didn't have any graphics or pictures on it, but now we have the one with the bear and it says Good Men Exist under. So I redesigned that. I just brought that back. I'll probably redesign the take accountability stuff too, just because I think accountability is so important. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit on this episode as well, because we will be talking about the Cody Code situation that's kind of taking over YouTube right now. Super disappointing news, super shocking. I see a lot of YouTubers saying, how did you not know? How did you not know? I know for a fact I didn't know. And I was a really big Cody Ko fan. He is absolutely in my YouTube algorithm, and I saw nothing negative coming up on my video feeds. So it is quite possible that a lot of people just didn't know. I'm also a huge D'Angelo Wallace fan though. So when I saw his video pop up, I already knew what time it was. And I really I cringed when I saw Cody's name in it because I knew where it was going. And I know that D'Angelo Wallace really does the homework, which again, I'm going to talk about a little later on. Um, I unfortunately still haven't heard the Eminem album because I want to do a full genuine reaction on YouTube, but L-Kwon's going to talk a little bit about that. And yeah, we're just going to get into our usual bullshit that we do. We go back and forth. We're going to get into a little heated debate about cults and stuff, as we did once before on this pod. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So enjoy the last episode of this season, and I will still see you on YouTube, but the pod will be back in September. Enjoy.
Be
Computer.
podding, you just don't be
Oh wait,
recording the
let me
pod.
just don't be funny yet. Let me lower this a little bit. Don't be hilarious, okay? Okay.
I can't help it.
All right.
Shout out to Doja Keys because I'm drinking it and they not paying me for it yet.
I think I'm ready. Am I in the middle? Yeah. What's up, everybody? What? Oh, let me move my mic a little bit.
I mean, I wasn't rushing you to start it. I was just rushing you to like press record.
I know, because we be having quality conversations for no reason.
Right.
I mean, we're bonding and shit. You know, there's a reason, but not like a lucrative future
listen,
successful
these
reason.
motherfuckers for some reason want to see the whole process. They don't just want to see the end result of us being nice to each other. Why we friends? They want to know why we friends and what we bonded over.
Yeah.
So that hit it. Once we in front
stuff.
of the camera, hit it. Lights is on. It's episode 14 of the season.
Yep.
This is the third pod.
It is.
I am the co-host, L-Kwon, Mr. Know That, the nobody that you need to know, a.k.a. the shirtless entertainer, b.k.a. your unlicensed therapist on the internet, c.k.a. Mr. Outside, because I be there. And I'm here with the lovely host of the third pod.
My name is DAPHYA, and I be in the house. Hi.
Yo, she introverted that energy so quickly. She said, nah, hold on. He's way too, bring it here from here. Like,
nah, you can stay there, and I'm going to stay right here. We talked about that a little on the last pod. I'm going to stay nice and comfy right here.
What's up with you this week? How was your week? What's going
on? So I mentioned on the intro of the last episode that Lyric wasn't feeling well. I'm glad to announce that he is back to normal. He's on my lap, being super clingy again, and he's feeling good.
But regular clingy, not like sick clingy.
Right, yeah. Because he was a little sick clingy. Yeah. I mean, he was by himself just laying on my bed the entire day. But then when I go to sleep, he was sleeping on my feet, which he hadn't done in months. He usually sleeps on the couch. Like, we got our own little separate. Okay.
That's completely that's 100% my fault. I was trying to adjust my volume, hit the wrong thing. Sorry.
But yeah. healthy clingy.
Good. We love a healthy cat.
Yes.
In all manners of.
Yeah, I already knew where that was going. and facts.
And
pH
facts.
Balances matter.
Please don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yep. So yeah, we might as well get into what we were talking about before the pod though. I don't know if you want to talk about the Cody Cole.
I mean, I'll put my input in on general because I don't really know who Cody Cole is. I've only heard. You know what it is? I know the name because in one of the TikTok duets that I did many moons ago, the dude said his name in it, and I didn't know who he was, and then I flipped it to Code Lyoko. You know.
Yeah, he has millions of subscribers, and he's been really popular on YouTube for years. I've been following him, and his best friend, I think is his best friend. No, now his best friend is another predator because this nigga got a fucking baka on his team. I found out too. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? I was like, oh, no, why do you have a baka? Okay, so I'm confusing everybody. Let me stop. I get ahead of myself sometimes.
This is why we can't talk before the pod because then we bring the pod up and be like, oh no, I told you about that before. No, they don't know nothing about nothing.
Let me explain because I don't think a lot of my viewers or listeners know a lot about Cody Cole either, to be honest. So Cody Cole is a YouTuber. He does comedy, he does commentary, he does music. So he's kind of like all over the place. He recently got married and became a father, but something just resurfaced. I never heard about it the first time it surfaced, but apparently it did come out before, but everybody suppressed it. But he had sex with another YouTuber when she was underage, and that YouTuber's name is Tana Mojo, who is kind of just known for being wild and crazy, or was known for being wild and crazy. Mind you, this was when she was 17 and 18 years
Question
old.
for you, for the audience, so we understand. When we say wild and
Yeah.
crazy, are we talking Sexy Red Wild and Crazy? Are we talking Britney Spears Wild and Crazy? Are we talking
Hmm.
like where do we stand at? What is wild and crazy? Is she
Yeah.
ratchet or is she just a nut job?
I wouldn't call her ratchet, but I would lean towards more the sexy red description, but like white girl wasted version.
Got it, got it, got it.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus in her heyday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But not so cringe.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, definitely that. And then she calmed down over the years. She's 26 now. Yeah, she's 26 now, which is the age that Cody was when he slept with her when she was 17. So I guess it kind of like re-triggered her and she brought it up during a podcast. And she never put him like on blast, but she was honest about the situation. So people are just like reminded. Um then this YouTuber, his name is D'Angelo Wallace. I followed him for years too. Like we kind of mentioned on the last podcast too that I used to be really into the YouTube culture, like all the
Right.
beauty gurus, all that stuff. So I know all these people. I follow all these people, and he, oh my God, he is a young god. He is a guru, and like his videos, he barely does videos. He actually releases videos like every few months. He took a long hiatus of almost over a year, and he's just not in it for the clout. His videos are always very intricate, well researched, well edited. He's well spoken. He's funny. Like, so as soon as I saw he posted a video, and he hadn't posted a video in I think 2 or 3 months, and I saw Cody Co's name, my first reaction was like, oh no, not Cody. Like I knew he was gonna fuck his shit up.
Mm,
Yeah, so he came with facts and receipts and logic, and I'm just like,
Logic was in the building.
not that one.
I was just say he was telling us he was half black and half white.
Nah, this is not so black and white apparently. This situation. But yeah, that's what's going on, and um the problem is that Cody's not addressing it, and he was supposed to drop a video today. He drops every single day, Tuesday to Saturday, and he did not drop a video today. We're taping this on Tuesday, by the way, everybody listening and watching.
Hmm.
So now I'm like, fuck, I gotta cancel this. I
I
can't.
mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. You find out, and you gotta let him go. Can't be a fan no more.
Yeah, it's
Like Drake.
always sad when it's somebody you actually thought was good though. Cause some of them, like Diddy, ain't surprised me. I was just like, I got him, Diddy. You feel me? Like,
The way to beat that is to think that everybody's shit.
yeah, that's true.
Assume that everybody's shit. Y'all are all
Facts,
shit. I'm shit. Just I want until I prove you differently. Think
facts.
of me as shitty. Like that until something else. You
Yo,
have
that's
to
so
have
crazy.
concrete evidence, like that I'm not shitty. Though beyond a
Yeah,
reasonable doubt. Like this is not the court of law. This is not guilty until proven innocent. This is shitty until proven clean. Until
I
proven not.
hate that you're right though, because that's literally how I've been moving in my real life. Because I was like, what I said was I was on golden retriever energy when I moved out to LA because I was just
Mm-hmm.
so happy, excited, had my little friends, we had plans. I was like, oh, this is lit. And I was just like, I love everybody. And then I got done super dirty. And then it got really quiet. You know what I'm saying? So then when I started meeting new people, I started approaching it differently. And it was very much that, not so much like, oh, you're gonna be a shitty person per se, but definitely not, oh, you're a good person. Like you start off every semester with an A plus. That's what the teachers used to say, and then it's your fault if you go like lower. Like I don't start with that A plus. We
We're
starting at
not
a
giving
C. Like you
if
alive,
that.
you a person.
No, you're not even getting a C. You getting a D minus to start, which means
I
you can still sit in the class. You
I
allowed to
start
sit here.
neutral. I don't like you, but I don't like you. I don't not like you, but I don't like you. I used to like you immediately, and then you would
Right.
fuck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I'm just like, all right, you over there. You exist.
Yeah,
You exist. That's cool.
it's
Until you
very
show me
indifferent
otherwise.
now.
Yeah, it's apathetic to people.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, which is crazy. So like something else that we were speaking about beforehand is something that's on the horizon for me. And if y'all are listening to this, this will be out this week on Thursday. So if you're in Tucson, make sure you check out the Lights Out open mic at Harambe Cafe on Saturday evening.
Harambe, like the monkey.
Like the first of all, put some respect on their species and genus.
My
Harambe
bad.
was a gorilla. Like let's not
Oh,
we're not
full
going to
blown.
lessen
Okay.
silverback gorilla. Um, but yeah, so there's a poetry, live music, vendors, and it's a pot cafe. So like if you into that, that's the thing. Dad bar is going to be available.
I wanna
So
go.
it's a lot of fun. Like it's a lot of fun if you know how to manage your intake. Because if you don't, you will be very high very quickly and not able to function because dabs are very different.
Oh yeah, I don't do that. I just my tolerance is extremely low and it's commonly known within my circle. Like
It's like, yo, don't pass her the strong blunt. Give her the shake bullshit over there. She
not
need to.
not even the little one. Look, yo, when I go visit Blanju, shout out Blanju. I know you listening. When I visited Blanju the second time, because I almost died the first time I smoked with that nigga. So the second time he was like, he had like two different trays. These are the big blunts. These are the light blunts. Like, you want to stick to these? Dumb shit still kill me.
You gotta take care of your guests. When
Yeah,
you are the host, you
he's
gotta know.
he's absolutely hospitable. Silver tray full of blunts. Let's go.
Shout out Blonde, you know you listening. What's going on, Alien Family? How you are?
Yeah, yeah. He got some new work dropping, new album. I Love Jody on August 7th. So, go pre-order that. Everybody listening. Most Def Blonju, and that's Blonju Blonju.
Yeah, not blind Jew. Not
He is a
blind.
blonde Jew though.
He is a blonde Jew.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Who could rap?
that's cool. Raps very well. Raps very well. Listen, I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all know, but when we be giving y'all shout outs, there's a reason why we give y'all shout outs. So y'all go clip it up and do the thing that you're supposed to do with it. I'm not doing the work for you.
Yo,
I'm not
facts.
doing the work for you. But I just gave you a whole highlight
I
and
thought about that. Yo, we shout out so many people on this
so
podcast.
much. And talk good shit about them. It's not
Yeah.
even
And they don't even know because half of them like don't
don't
catch
be
the
paying attention.
episodes.
Don't listen to
Yeah.
the whole episode. If you come in, I'm not gonna make that a highlight on my story. Like for the people who hear, and if y'all know these other people that we shout out, make sure you show it to them so that they can understand. Because I'm not gonna do that extra work.
Yeah.
My
I
shit
thought
is to
about it.
entertain.
I thought about it. I thought about going through each episode and clipping where we shouted everybody else. And then I started doing math. And then I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that
Mm-mm,
shit. No
mm-mm,
way.
mm-mm.
It's too many.
Too
But
many.
shout out everybody. We love y'all.
Facts. Love all y'all. Love all y'all. Keep doing exactly whatever it is that you're doing that made me love you in the first place. Or
Facts.
pivot and do some other shit that's gonna make me love you even more because you're talented at that too, or at least you're giving consistent effort towards
Yeah.
doing it. Because I applaud the effort in the beginning, especially in the beginning when you're trying to learn something. If you're giving it valiant effort and it's something that you don't necessarily know how to navigate yet, but I'm watching you learn how to navigate it, you got my support.
But whatever you do, don't fuck it up like Cody Cole is doing right now.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Be safe with your kinks.
Yo, fucking underage girls is not a
That's
kink.
right. But it is, but it's not an acceptable one. It
It
is a kink.
that's the kink is not a safe word to use in this
It,
scenario.
what is a
Now,
kink?
you know what I
What is
know
a kink?
now? Yo, I'm not, I don't second that. I don't support that. I don't
Oh, I
nothing
don't.
with
No, no,
that.
no. I'm not standing on. I'm not standing on that. It's okay. And
I
I am
know,
not one of
but
those
I don't
people
think the
who
word kink is
believe
the proper verbiage because pedophilia would just be called a kink, and it's not. It's pedophilia.
uh, that's just a different title. That doesn't mean it can't be that.
Mm. So I see what you're saying. Like it's under the kink umbrella, like
Right.
anal
It
beads.
is a kink.
You
Right.
like butt play.
Right. It is a kink, a quirk of character or behavior. Right. And then a sexual kink would be on whatever that plus sexual. So it is a kink. I am not above kink shaming. Your kink is nasty. That's morally disgusting. Get the fuck out my face. Pedophilia is not one that I accept. But that
Yeah.
said, be safe with your kink, whatever your kink is. If your kink is fucking somebody in a bathroom where there's a potential for you to get caught, cool. Don't go fuck somebody in a glass bathroom. That's all I'm saying.
But there's
Is be
more
safe with
potential
your
to get
kink.
caught. That's so fun.
Be safe with your kink. That's it. Don't put yourself in unnecessary risk. And you know that life in jail is an unnecessary risk. So stop going at 17. Go to 19.
Mhm.
Because you're 35 and the difference is in 2 years you won't be able to tell the difference even if she lied to you. As a matter of fact, go find somebody who's 23 who's willing to lie to you and say that they're 17 during your fucking experience so that you can experience the kink that you're trying to expose. Go do age play with somebody who is of legal age. I'm speaking to a very deviant, which is the word that they use for
Yeah.
us, but like you shouldn't. I don't like it. The connotation is terrible. But
Hmm.
I'm speaking to that audience. Just be safe with your kink. Know what you can do, with whom you can do it, and when you can do it.
Yeah. You know what? Two things are like really like being spoken a lot about that I like though is that because this story is actually resurfacing, they're noting, and by they I just mean like the general internet and everybody, leaving comments and talking about it.
Right.
They suppressed it. They're actually putting pressure on the people around. Like they're like saying the whole commentary or the YouTube commentary community is misogynistic and it's a men's club and they protect each other. And I'm so glad that the nasty niggas standing next to nasty niggas are getting some flack because if you a nasty nigga, maybe you shouldn't even stand next to another nasty nigga because when that nasty nigga gets exposed, you're gonna get exposed too. When you could have been minding your business and waiting for your turn to get exposed later on. So,
Because it was
like,
coming.
really, you're not even looking out for yourself. So, like, y'all just all nasty and excited to be nasty together.
And that's nasty.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I don't stand next to no nasty niggas until I find out they nasty niggas. Then I gotta step away.
Yep. That's it. I can't fuck with you.
But shout out
I don't like
all you niggas, all you nasty niggas standing next to other nasty niggas. Shout out y'all.
loyalty, you know. We
Yeah.
respect the loyalty.
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Ain't that Kendrick too?
Yeah, that
Look
is.
at that.
Absolutely. Look at how much Kendrick you know.
Look at that. Yo, and because of this Cody Code shit, they keep saying A minor. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of fucked up because Drake did not, we don't have anything
Excuse
saying
me?
that
Hold up.
he,
What? Excuse me?
what?
What? He didn't what?
He didn't have
Yo,
sex with a minor.
we didn't say anything. Well, we never said he's had
That's
sex
what
with
I'm
him.
saying.
Oh, okay.
But they're using that bar on Cody, who actually did have sex with a minor. So I'm like, dang, yo, poor Drake. Like he's getting
Yo, you
lumped in,
keep
and there was not
getting
even
back to this.
a claim. There was not even a girl who said yes, he had sex with me when I nothing like that. They just saw very inappropriate, you know, cringeworthy, off-putting behavior. I agree. Like I don't like the shit that I saw. Like I know what everybody's addressing, but it's different when you
You have
have
to have.
not only the girl telling you the story that happened, which too many people like I need proof. Not everybody's gonna have a fucking hotel video like Cassie did.
Right.
Not
Right.
everybody's gonna get that. We have to listen to these women and go off accordingly and like what keep an eye out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying put them in a jail cell immediately because a girl says something because some women do lie. About 5%. I did the research. But anyway,
Since
um
y'all was stats, just on
I
on
did
a whim,
because I
just
did a video on the
about
Diddy
5%.
shit. But like, yeah, for that 5%, we do gotta, Take it with a grain of salt, whatever the fuck. Um, but shit, where was I going with that though?
You were saying poor Drake, and I'm so over poor Drake. It's not poor Drake. Not everybody's gonna have a camera. Yes. Not everybody's gonna have visual
Yeah.
evidence. Yes. We agree with that all the way. My question to you was,
Oh,
you
there was
said,
a witness. That's where I was going with it.
oh, with Cody
Yeah.
Co.
Because not
Oh,
only did she say it multiple times over the years, but there's another YouTuber by the name of Gabby who said the story years ago, but didn't say any names, but said it verbatim the way that Tana's telling the story. Just like when Cassie released or she didn't release it, but the legal documents were released.
right.
And then when they saw the video, it was exactly how it was described, same kind of scenario.
Mm, okay.
I'm sorry, it just popped back into my head.
Oh no, that's cool. I don't know him. I didn't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. Don't ever anybody let it get it misconstrued. I don't. Pedophilia is not the thing. Um, Stop. Just go get Like my thing is, and this is why I classify it as a kink. Because why can't you go talk to somebody your age
Yeah. I mean,
at
the
at
thing is
that
that
level of success?
Mhm. Well, the
That
thing is,
means
they
you
were at
haven't
a
put in work
party,
though. Hmm.
and the story that I said was corroborated
Right.
was the girl pulled him to the side because she saw them making out and said, "Yo, I saw you making out with this girl. I just want you to know, heads up, be careful. She's underage." And he was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for letting me know." And then he fucked her that night.
Hmm.
Nasty word. But
Nasty
I
word.
don't feel comfortable saying pedophilia either because that's more like prepubescent, attraction or whatever. But
I mean,
still,
it's not,
underage
but
is not cool.
yeah, underage is not cool to me.
Yeah, I
In
found out some nasty
many
shit too.
places, listen, many places it is. Like it's just our society. Moral society is what it is. You say if a woman is a woman at 16, or a woman is a woman when she
That's what I was gonna talk about.
matures, anatomically, then that's a woman.
Hmm.
And if those are the rules that you're playing by, cool. Then it's the rule, but it doesn't make it not nasty. And I don't fuck with niggas who fuck with that. Like, nah, we good.
Yeah, it happened in Florida. The legal age is 18. They're both from LA, where the legal age is 18. But that made me want to Google, and it turns out the legal age in Jersey is 16. And I was like, damn, I've been
With
living in a
consent.
nasty ass state my whole life.
Yeah, you
Or
can do some
almost.
wild shit with consent. You can do some wild shit with consent from the legal guardian.
Yeah, New
Like
York is 17.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, and they was getting me hip to the fact that if you get married and they're underage, you become their legal guardian.
Ew.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like I'm your husband and your father at the same
It's
time.
shit wild. But it goes to who's older. It's not even that. So it could be mom
And
and
wife, yeah.
their wife. This shit is wild. Like, but it depends on where you at. But that's here where we at. So where I'm at, excuse me, Arizona,
That's crazy.
which has had a rough fucking week. We
Arizona?
had Tucson specifically, but yes, Arizona has been being assaulted by these fucking monsoons or hurricanes or whatever this weather is being called.
Mm.
80-mile-an-hour winds, rain coming down crazy. There's no irrigation out here. Um, the other week when the power went out, that has been the beginning. We have just come off the tail end of that spurt of storms. So this shit has been rough. Trees down. We was out of power in the house for a little while, like for an extended period of time. And
That's
so
crazy.
yeah,
So the
it's
time you got kicked off the pod, that was part of those
that was
monsoon
part of
days?
it. Yeah, that was part of it. We had hail the size of not golf balls. Let's say quarters,
Mm.
full quarters, hail in Tucson, Arizona, which is the desert. Like, what the fuck was going on? It looked like it was day after tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah,
thinking like some
like
Armageddon, like, ugh.
that shit was bad. It was bad. But we made it. We survived. We still here. Tucson strong. All that good stuff. Bearing
Yeah,
down.
I live in an apartment and I'm on the third story, and the next door is a house with two stories. So the roof is exactly what I see from my window.
Mm-hmm.
And it started hailing like literally maybe a couple weeks or a month after I moved here, and I was like, "Oh my God, like this is some weird." I moved to Cali for the sun and the palm trees, and it's
Right.
hailing. Like that should be creepy.
Shit is crazy. Make you feel weird.
Yeah, and I had that front row seat, so I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. Like I see the hail hitting the
Yeah,
roof. I'm
like
like,
this is ice. Like this is
yeah,
that's real ice right there. How? It was 97 degrees 4 minutes ago.
so weird. I mean, but we got aliens and nobody cares anymore. Like the government confirmed aliens last year, didn't they?
They did.
And then I say we just moved on. We since
Did us who knew that they were aliens already didn't need a confirmation from the government. We been knew that y'all been hiding aliens. Like, what are you talking
thank
about?
you. I don't understand people who don't believe in aliens. Like we're really the only living
Intelligent
planet in the whole galaxy. Yeah.
species in the galaxy. And they keep telling you how vast the galaxy is.
Yeah.
And then that there's multiple galaxies.
Yo,
What the
shout out
fuck you
Neil
mean we
deGrasse
the
Tyson from the
only
Bronx, BX.
we the only one in all of this vast array of galaxies? We're the only thing that is intelligent enough to function and communicate with each other the way in which we do? Travel. We still haven't made it off this planet to be survivable somewhere else. We're saying that there are millions and millions, possibly billions and trillions of other planets that exist in other stars. Like, what are we talking about?
We are a narcissistic species. And
And
that's
that's
why,
why.
technically, oh, wait. Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
No, I said, and that's why I was circling back. You got to default to shitty before you got to prove to me that you ain't shitty. We as a
Mm.
species are narcissists. As a species, we believe that we are the best thing since existence. So, of course, naturally, you're going to be self preservation. We got to make sure that this stays alive. You're going to be for yourself. Most people aren't for humanity in the whole. They only know this life. They don't know what's coming after it. So, they got to make the best out of the thing that they got with them. One bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. So, fuck what's coming out in the afterlife. We're going to make the best of it right now. And that's why people are shitty. Because a lot of the times, the best right now means I got to step on somebody else because somebody else is not going to get the thing. It's only one of them, and there's two of us. I need it. You can't have it. That's that. And I
Mhm.
default to that for most people.
Yeah, and I was gonna say in the scale or the spectrum of narcissism, because it's a spectrum, kind of like autism has a spectrum, there are different levels. Nobody is 100% zero narcissism. No matter how level-headed, sane, or normal you think you are, like everybody has a little bit of narcissism in them. It's just when it gets to a certain point, where you're willing to hurt people, where you don't care about people's feelings, you have no empathy, like that's when it becomes, a narcissistic personality disorder, like something diagnosable. But we all have narcissism. I mean, I be looking in the mirror like, oh, you cute today. Like, I know I got it shit. I ain't never going front. I ain't never gonna lie to y'all. But
That's a
yeah.
perfect segue.
Uh-oh, for
It's a
what?
perfect segue to the death of Slim Shady, Coupe de Gras.
Oh, you got it.
Ego,
Oh, I
narcissism.
haven't listened because I want to do a live reaction, so I haven't
You
heard nothing. Not
haven't
even all I heard
listened?
was Toby because that was released a couple weeks ago.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate. And listen, let me say something to y'all right here, because this is why y'all need to continue to follow us after this pod is over. You need to follow us on our social medias. Mine is at Mr. Know That, at MRKNWTHT. DAPHYA's is.
Just defy it. DAPHYA.
Thank you. so, so
Watch
we are
them
going
follow at
like
Just Defia. JUSTDAPHY.
um
No.
we are gonna continue this relationship. This podcast is not the end of like the end of this season is not the end of our relationship. The end of us talking. The end of us being comical and the entertainers that you know us to be, or at least on my end. I know that I
Yeah,
plan
no,
to
we've been
continue to
friends way
deliver the things.
before this.
Right. We still gonna be friends whether or not we continue to deliver entertainment together to y'all. But we will be continuing to entertain each other relatively like on the timelines and things. So make sure that y'all are following us and doing all of that. That said, I won't go too crazy with the Slim joint since you haven't
Don't
heard it
worry
yet.
about spoilers. If you want to talk about it, you could talk about it. I just won't have a lot of input because I
I know
haven't
that's
heard
what I'm
it.
saying. Like because it's like it's it's not about a spoiler thing. We all know what it is intended to be, at least.
Hmm.
Death of Slim Shady. Um, he is doing a lot of. He does try and poke the Slim Shady Bear with being speaking on things that are making him cancelable and using there's four specific words, and I'm not gonna say them because we'll probably get flagged for saying them back to back.
Give me like a
There's
hint though. Give me like a little clue.
right, so there's small people,
Oh, okay, got you.
there's sexual assault,
Okay.
uh,
Essay, as YouTube
right,
likes to call it.
right, and he actually he does it. Okay, so I don't know if you've heard this one. This one we might have to insert and put on the end of this clip here, but he does he does a spelling, then an essay, P Diddy flip. That's absolutely insane.
Mm.
And he wilds out. So like, so there's moments. I say that to say there's moments on this project that are really great. The project as a whole is maybe a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
No.
Like it unfortunately I went through it's 19 tracks I think.
Yeah, it
I
was a
think
lot. I did sift the track
yeah.
list. I did. Oh, I was so I want to listen, but I was like, no, I got to do this for the people. I got to hold out.
Fam, I was on I was trying to live stream it to my Instagram the night that it came out on Thursday night.
Mhm.
And Instagram was just fighting me. It was just fighting me. I think I did 4 times on Instagram. I did 2 times on Twitch. I did 1 time on TikTok. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just listening to myself. Fuck y'all. Like we just can't not.
Fuck y'all.
Like y'all can go listen to it yourselves too. So like I've listened to it at this point like 3 or 4 times
Oh,
front to back because that's how I like to digest music. And this is a big thing for me. And my consensus is I want to listen to Music to Be Murdered by Deluxe, side B, over this. Fuel is great.
mm.
Toby is cool. The Haley song is really cool. And then the Jelly Roll flip is dope. I really love the Jelly Roll song already. Save me, somebody
That was
save
his big
me.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's great song already. And then M put some verses on it and did the whole thing, and that's fire. I just stumbled across a theory, fan theory, which really annoys me that I even stumbled across it because no.
I know, because you don't like hearing nobody got to say.
Because no. But they were like, if you listen to it in reverse, which is why they made talk so much shit about the sequence of the album. If
They
you listen to it
did.
from bottom to top, then it's the story of Slim coming back and taking over. And then we're going to get the deluxe in the same way that Music to Be Murdered by was the original album and the deluxe went in front of the original album.
Hmm.
Then this would be, if you listen to it backwards from bottom to top, then we get Slim actually going crazy in full Slim for the next 6 or 7 bonus tracks that he's going to give us on the deluxe. That's the theory now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a whole nother EP too. 6 or 7 joints.
But that's what he do. He do that every time.
Yeah.
He don't give us whenever M has given us a deluxe, it's been at least 4. And it's usually somewhere between 4 and 9. So I mean
That's what I
that
did on my deluxe. I did 4.
4 is cool. I mean that's enough. That's the fat that was trimmable but also had really good flavor and it was good so like we could just give it to y'all.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. But yeah, so he talked about Candace Owens on there, which is the other big
Oh, I
thing.
saw that on your talking points. It's hilarious. The first thing I read. But
Yeah,
you were actually talking to me like while I was reading it, so I didn't want to like fucking bust out what else.
Candace Owens. He called her like he's some type of bitch, and then you let all these crackers talk behind your back crazy and blah 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 blah. And she went on a rant on whatever her fucking platform is because I don't watch that stupid bitch ever.
I gave her a watch recently.
Why?
I just wanted to see who she was. Like I never heard of her.
Oh, you
Like
didn't
I
know
heard
nothing about
only
her.
her name and I heard people hate her, but I didn't know what she.
She is the epitome of coon.
Mm.
Republican puppet with everybody's hand up her ass. Um, yeah, she's just a terrible black person. Period. And that's just how that goes. So, which is crazy that I'm sided with Eminem talking shit about a black lady.
Yeah, sounds a little odd.
It's right. It doesn't sound, but that's the kind of like she warrants that. Like everything that he said, she warrants. To put it into perspective, Joe Budden does interviews called Humans, where he interviews people who did extraordinary things. I watch everything Joe Budden does 9 times out of 10 because that's me in 20 years, and I'm tracking my progress. I refuse to watch that shit. Like he sat down with her. I think it's like a 2 hour, 2.5 hour conversation. I'm not. I have no interest in listening to this woman.
Mm.
Every time she opens her mouth, and I am unwillingly subjected to it, I want to pull my own ears off of my head. Shout out to Donald Trump.
I might have
And
caught a good episode because I don't remember being enraged the way I thought I would be after what I've heard about her.
mm-hmm. Nah, yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, I also don't remember and exactly because it
But I
was a
mean,
couple months ago.
same time, people say this could say the same thing about Andrew Tate. Like if you
Yeah, no,
watch
I
his,
did. I watched some of
yeah,
his shit too. Anybody like that's what I do. Like I don't take people's word for shit. I got to see it for
right,
myself.
right.
And he be talking some shit that make me realize how he manipulates and brainwashes people. Yo, there's so much cult activity going on these days, and people need to really trust themselves and not just get all caught up in other people's opinions and follow the leader. Like, y'all need to do some research and follow your instincts and pay attention to your body, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But go
I
ahead.
I fully agree. No, I fully agree with you. But look at the society that we're in. Look at where we're at as a society. The things that we give value to is how many people follow you. Like, if we just take the words for what the words are, you have amassed a following of 1 million+ people with no pointed objective to go to, no end goal that you're going to, no destination that you have planned. You just have amassed a bunch of followers. That's a cult.
Wait, who? What are you talking about?
Anyone. That's what the currency today is.
Oh, you're
How
just
many
talking like on
followers do
social
you have?
media when you
Yeah.
just have
Well,
followers.
social media is period. Like social media is running everything. Let's be honest. If Taylor Swift get on social media today and tell everybody to vote for whatever way that she want them to vote for, we have just changed the American government
Mm-hmm.
with a picture and a post and a caption. So for it to be verbalized as followers, like we aim to get more followers, but you're not leading anybody to anything. We don't call the people who have followers leaders. We call them content creators. We call them successful celebrities and whatever. We don't call them leaders. But everybody want to be a follower. You want to follow everybody. You want to get everybody to follow you.
I mean, the verbiage kind of started, I think, with Twitter. Twitter's the one that started the follower label.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of like, every app after kind of follows suit. But I mean, most people just want to show, and that's it. Just show, period. Like they want to show what they do, they want to show what they have, they want to show what they eat, like they just want to show.
Mm-hmm.
And the more people they can show it to, the more validated they feel. And I get that. But then we do have people with an angle, like you were saying, somewhere to lead them to. And those are typically the dangerous ones because a lot of the people who talk righteous be the most grimiest ones. I'm so tired. Like I'm sorry, I know you have a lot of friends in that like feminine healing like type
Run it.
vibe,
Then run it.
but that is a niche that's so manipulated and you can't really trust because I'm gonna tell you right now, all those bitches talking about I'm healing. They damaged, they angry, they at home alone, they wish they had a man doing this and that, but that's why I don't subscribe to that. Like I be like, I am trying to heal, I'm doing me, but this nigga pissed me off still. That bitch pissed me off. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I forgive everybody. No, fuck, I don't. If you apologize and you come with an explanation, like I'm logical, I psych degree, I study. facts and science. And if you come with me, I'm reasonable, like, but for you to just say, like, oh, everything is all good. No, not really. Like, I appreciate it. And I believe that everybody, is better when they believe in something. But a lot of these people are faking it. They're faking it for that validation that I just mentioned about showing, showing, showing. So they're showing you what you want to see so you can validate them. And then they're still mad. I
Yeah.
don't know how I got there, but I just got really passionate because I
Yeah.
feel the same way about the red pill dudes. Same thing. Like, there's just a whole bunch of niches and they're all mini cults. They're all cults.
What is there a such thing as a good cult?
No, no.
And okay. What is a cult?
We actually touched on it before. The difference with a cult, like versus like something like religion, is the control. Cults control. So inevitably, you have no autonomy. You have no governing over yourself. You do whatever the cult does. They're a flock. They're sheep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That says no difference in religion and cult, but since we've already had the conversation,
Yeah.
I'll
Religion,
give it.
that's not. It's
It
not
doesn't
built
say that.
in.
Religion doesn't say. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is because if you don't follow what God says, you get eternally punished in
But you
any
could still
religion.
do it. You have the option to go to hell.
The
In a
same thing
cult, you
with the
don't.
cult. Yes, you do.
N-
They will
no.
kill you. That's that's
Yes.
that's the, so that's eternal damnation, correct?
No. Because cults don't all believe in religion or anything like that either. Like we got Scientology that's fucking spaceships and
So if you go against them, then what happens? If
they
you're in
they
it and
literally
then you
trap you. They trap you. They send you to boot camps across the country to stay on
right,
boats when you're eight
yep.
years old and you sign a contract of 1,000,000 years, like you're gonna live 1,000,000 years. Like it's crazy weirdo shit.
So you've never heard of an eternal. And I speak to Christian. This is only me speaking to Christianity because that's the one that I know the best. We have an eternal covenant with Jesus that says that this is what it's going to be for forever. People send people to Bible camps. People send people to Christian conversion camps. There's no. I am
Against their
saying
will,
yes. What
then that's
you?
not a religion. That's a cult.
That's
You have
and
to
they're one and the
understand that
same.
cults can be stemmed from religion. Absolutely. But once you lose autonomy and all control, that's a cult.
You, if you're alive, you have a choice, right?
Yeah.
So then you can never lose complete autonomy. You can't. You can be influenced to do something by someone else or by something else, but you can't lose autonomy.
But you
So
can leave whatever like denomination and still consider yourself like I'm Catholic. Like I grew up Catholic. I'm not Catholic now,
mhm,
but if I distance myself from my Catholic church, if I was going to church on a regular basis still,
mhm.
I could still be Catholic.
No,
That's not the case with a cult.
see, but that's not truly the case with them either. Because if you don't practice, then you're not it. You can be forgiven, sure, and they will accept you back. But if
Nah,
you aren't a practicing Catholic, you're not a Catholic.
but you're like saying like they are the religion. They're in a I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it, but so in a cult, that is it. Like if you're not in there, you're not it. Like you're not a Scientologist if you're not in the Scientology figurative building,
and
imaginary building.
okay, and
But
that's how the church looks at people as well. If you don't
But you're
attend
saying that
church
how
and
the
you don't,
church looks at that, it don't matter about the church. You can still call yourself Catholic outside. They don't know what you're doing. You don't have anything to do with them. You don't deal with them, but you still a Catholic about your merry way across the country, wherever you went.
I can call myself a Manson descendant or whatever the fuck that they was called, not being there. The same way I can call myself a blood and never been jumped in, or I can call myself. It's the same shit. Like the saying that the not being able to get away from it
It
makes
wouldn't
it a
though, because
cult.
cult requires you to do those things with those people. And if you're not doing those things, then you're not that.
If you don't take communion, then you're not that. If you don't go put pain in, then you're not part of this. But that doesn't stop me as the person with bodily autonomy from walking away from you and claiming it anyway. The same way that I use it with sororities and fraternities. If I go and get Kappa, Sigma, Phi, whatever, Delta, whatever the fuck on my t-shirt, or get it branded on my skin or whatever, you can't tell me that I'm not if I claim it.
Right. I see that from like a delusional aspect,
I
but you
we're
still
just,
wouldn't
we're just
be
talking about
practicing.
classification, right? But I if I go out there and shimmy and I say I'm a Kappa, then that's what it is. And then a Kappa come check me. They tell me I'm not a Kappa. That's just them telling me that I'm not a part of it. Doesn't mean that I wasn't. Doesn't mean that I'm not. Doesn't actually mean that.
Well, yeah, but that would be like insanity. So then, yeah, I agree with you. I can't
That's all I'm
argue
saying.
if you are delusional and in your head you're saying you're something. I could say I'm a fucking giraffe right now.
That is not the same.
It kind of is.
It
Because
ain't.
you're saying if I put my giraffe onesie on and I say I'm a giraffe, I'm a giraffe. But I'm saying like, no, but you're not really a giraffe because you're not in the giraffe gang or whatever the fuck. For a cult.
The reason why the
Like you can
giraffe
still
thing
say
doesn't
it.
work. The reason why the giraffe thing doesn't work is because anatomically there's a problem. You're not a giraffe, right? So the only thing that makes you part of the cult is the cult accepting you. Fair? It's acceptance. It has nothing to do with your anatomical makeup, your
Yeah.
emotional composition, none of that. Okay? So if they don't accept me, but I've decided that I'm going to be that, and I don't go over here and I just say it to us, perception is reality. That's the
Yeah,
truth
but that's
now.
imagination. That's what I'm saying. Like your perception is your perception and everybody has a different perception. Like every single human being on the planet. So if we're arguing that, there's no argument. Then
So
I
there's
agree with
right,
you.
right. So
Because I
cult and
could
religion
pretend
are
to be
not
whatever the
different.
fuck I want to pretend to be.
Thank
But
you.
that's
Cult.
not the actual way cults work. Like there's manipulation, there is like
Church,
physical abuse, there is
church.
that's not part of it though.
It
That's
are
corrupt.
those the requirements for it to be a cult?
Yeah, no, those are parts of the cult,
So
yes.
what are that's what
I
I'm
wouldn't say
asking you.
requirements
Those
of a cult
things.
because then you're generalizing all
So
cults like they're the same and they all require rape, and that's not true.
so this is what I'm saying. A religion and a cult are the what is the defining things of a cult that don't
No
include a religion?
choice. Whatever those stipulations are for that specific cult
Mm-hmm.
is that.
So then that makes Christianity a cult.
If you say so.
It does.
I don't agree at all.
Because what's the choice
What do you mean? The
for
choices be
Christianity?
go be something else. Go be Catholic. What do you mean?
The choices go to eternal damnation or be a part of the church.
Okay, but
That's
you're talking the manipulation just like that mental aspect. I'm saying with cults, they will literally keep you places and send you places and abuse you. And it's part of the cult book. I don't want to say religion,
okay.
but
So this is what I'm asking. Is that what makes it a cult? That's really what I'm trying to get to
yes,
is what is the nuts and bolts.
the force,
That
you
the
doing
force
things
makes it a
against
cult.
your will. Yes.
So if your parents force you to go to church because they are a part
Oh,
of the church,
yes. That's bad parenting.
it, okay, cool. That's
I
one
mean,
thing
let me
that it
not okay,
is.
let me not say bad parenting. Let me not, but that's the parent.
Is that
They're
not cult? Is that
they're
not cult like
parenting.
behavior?
I don't think so.
It's interesting because you have no choice, despite your bodily autonomy, to
Mhm.
come here, be taught the things, be whipped if you don't answer the things right, depending on which sect of Christianity that you come into. You have to be here for a certain amount of time at a certain place, otherwise you get punished. And if you go against the things that we tell you, you are going to burn in hell for the rest of eternity.
I'm not saying that religion cannot be manipulative. I think you're arguing something that doesn't need to be argued to me. But I'm saying at the end of the day, that's not part of the religion. Nowhere in the Bible it says you must trap and rape and whatever the fuck they're doing to this, theoretical child. Whereas in a cult, it is. It's part of the script. It's planned. Is destiny is
So
gonna
at
happen.
so at what level does it become a cult versus like what do they have to do? Because there are things that you have to do. You have to be baptized in order to get in heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a belief. Okay, and don't for y'all listening, don't think I'm harping on Christianity specifically. It's only because that's the thing that I'm most familiar with and I can speak to because I grew up in it. All religions have their own shit about them. But there are things that you have to do in order to achieve a specific thing. And there are processes that we have to go through, and there are sacrifices and whatever that are written in the Bible that you are supposed to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, you are en route to eternal damnation.
Mm-hmm.
That's to me, based on what you've said to me about cults.
Oh, we dragging this because it's not going nowhere. Because you're
Just
still
saying.
talking like figurative only mental manipulation, which counts as like something horrible, but it's still not part of the religion. Like the goal of religion, whether it's true or not, is always something, positive or whatever. And then everybody kind of sticks to that because they want to, because they believe in the overall vision. They read the Bible. They go ahead.
Okay. Okay. That's not why people but that's not why people stick to religion. They stick to
Because
religion
they want to
because
go
they
to
think
heaven.
something is coming. Yes, because they think God is going to give them something. They think
Yeah, that's what
something
I'm
is coming.
saying. The
So they
overall
so
vision,
they
the
think that
main goal.
something is coming from the leader.
Oh,
But they
who's the
think
leader? Because in cults, the leader is always a human being that you can see that
and
existed. Whether they died or not, they were a person.
so is the pastor, the pope, so was Jesus.
No, most religions is God.
Via
Most.
who? Via who?
What do you mean via who? God's
Via
God. Like I know that I think Christian is one of them that be calling Jesus God, which to me
it's
is,
three. It's the Holy Trinity, God, Father, the Father, Son, and the
yeah,
Holy
I don't
Spirit.
I don't know about that, but then again, nobody met Jesus who's around right now. So everybody met Ron Hubbard. Well, not everybody, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's recent. Charles Manson, you know,
So a cult is just a religion that hasn't been around long enough yet.
I wouldn't say that either because like I said, they're not all spiritual. So religion is spiritual. Religion relates to God and things outside.
Hmm.
Scientology literally doesn't
Is it
believe,
a
not
cult
only
or a
do they
religion?
not believe in God, they don't believe in science, which
Is
is
it a cult
weird
or a
because they're
religion?
Scientology.
Scientology is a cult or a religion.
It's a cult.
Okay.
They're tax registered as a religion though.
That that is what essentially that is the overall. And we can get out of here off of this. The overall thing that I'm saying is the difference is so minute.
Yeah. That's why people get confused and people get stuck and then they end up
So
where they end up.
if the difference is that minute, they're the same thing.
Okay. So then Cody Code did not statutorily rape Tana Mojo because she was 17 and she could have been 18 the next day. It's
And
minute,
she
doesn't
didn't,
matter.
and that was nasty. Listen, whether
That's
no,
what
if
you
he did
that's
it,
what you just said.
if he did it when she was 7, yeah, because that's still nasty. Okay, so cool.
But you're
So if
saying the
he did
difference
it,
is so minute, it doesn't matter.
that he
It
should be
does
thrown in
matter.
jail. He should still be thrown in jail. I don't care if she
And
was
cults
17,
should
three hundred
be
and
like
sixty-four
banned
dollars.
and not exist.
And so then religion, get religion the fuck out of here then.
But then that's like saying anybody who fucks an 18-year-old should also go to jail, even though it's legal.
We're following which logic do we want to follow? I'm saying what I said was if it's the law is the law and she was 17, 365 and 364 days old and you fucked, that's statutory assault, statutory rape, sexual assault, pedophilia. That's it. If she's 18 in one day, then it's not. That doesn't change the fact that it's nasty. You're still nasty as a person. That's disgusting. You
I
shouldn't do that.
agree.
The same people, the same way that people brought the fucking bad baby old OnlyFans the day that she turned 18. That's
Mm,
wild. Y'all niggas are nasty. Every single one of you. Now, can I throw you in jail because of it? No, because it's technically legal.
yeah.
But that
But I
doesn't
agree.
change.
That's why I know that a lot of religions do unsavory things, but it's because they're corrupt. It's not necessarily, it's not supposed to be that way. Whereas in a cult, it's meant to be that way.
Hmm.
But it's still nasty when it happens in religion, when the little boys are getting touched, when, women are getting raped or whatever the fuck happens at monasteries and whatnot. Like, I don't really know. I don't know.
Mhm.
But it's unfortunate and it's nasty, and I agree, but it's still not a cult because at the end of the day, there always has to be a line. Like 17 and 18, there is a line. It's so close, but there is a line.
And the line is what? Just so we establish and we're done.
The same thing I've been saying this whole time: control and autonomy.
Okay.
So what's next on the docket?
I don't know. You tell me. You the host. I'm hot now.
You just want to talk about cults the whole time now?
I'm hot now. I don't care. We can talk
Why
about
you
whatever.
hot?
Move on to
Because you
the
in
cut.
Arizona? Where the monsoons at? come host this nigga down right quick. Cool him off. My intention is never to make nobody high. You already know. Nicolas Cage should never try horror again.
He's trash. The nigga's trash. Don't ever direct another fucking movie in your life, you piece of shit. Long Legs was the
Oh, I went to the movie.
horriblest. The Long Legs was the horriblest fucking horror attempt I've ever seen, ever. Trash.
What? What is that? I didn't see that. I saw Silent Place.
Oh, you want to see A Quiet Place 2?
Oh yeah, A
Or A
Quiet Place
Quiet
3.
Place 3? Yeah.
3, yeah. The prequel.
Yeah. I would
Mm.
I would have rather seen that. Long Legs was horrendous.
You would have, because it was good.
I doubt it. But I didn't like either of the first two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe not then, because I did like the first.
I didn't like either of the first two. The Long Legs was really bad. They were hyping it up like it was supposed to like be a it was supposed to be able to compete with Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wow. That's okay. We're aiming high, but okay, I'm
Super high
listening.
bar. Super high bar. And based on what the content of the movie was, I can see how a critic who is paid to give them a positive review would give them that.
Mhm.
It was not that. The girl tried to do the accent, not necessarily the accent, but like the Clarice way of delivering and speaking and being a fucking weird, uptight, like little white girl who's gone
Uh-huh.
through some trauma, and you can hear it in her voice and see it in her face and every action that she does, and like that piece was there. She existed. Um, Serial killer with puzzles, murder mystery. She's a savant type
Mhm.
energy, also there. Cool. Do I have a liaison with somebody? That's there as well. But it ends up being a fucking religious movie, and I wanted to throw it out the window.
More religion. We have a theme, folks.
Yeah, shit is ridiculous.
Wait, I do have a question for you though. Since
Yes.
you like despise his directing, who's worse, him or M. Night
M Night. I was about to say.
Shyamalan?
I was about to say. That's where I was going. Yo, Nick, you got one more movie that I won't see for
Damn.
me to decide that you in the same category as M Night Shyamalan, because I did not go watch Pig. I refused to watch Pig.
That sounds familiar. I didn't see that either.
Why would you? It's a movie about a prize-winning pig and a dude who has to go and fight to go get him back or some stupid shit like that. I'm not watching no movie called Pig where it's just you and a fucking pig, Nicolas Cage. You're not a good actor.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. I don't want to see that movie either.
Not a good actor.
You said
Um,
pig, and I thought about that Black Mirror episode where the
the dude
government
fucked the
official
pig.
fucks the pig. Yeah, it's crazy. Uh,
But good acting, if y'all are looking for something to consume in the near future. Supercell on Netflix, 6 episode series or 6 episode season. Absolutely fire from start to end. It is like I would like a Supercell video game because I liken it to an RPG like Kingdom Hearts. There's a character, he got to master team, they got to perfect the skills, they got to fight a boss. It's a whole thing, big plot. Cool, that's like super watered down and dumbed down, but it's really good. And it gives us some black superheroes. And the way that it's shaped in its creation is an interesting play on the white people versus black people trope.
Mm.
I think it's done really well. Definitely worth the watch.
Not to go
And there's
back, but
nobody in it that I was familiar with. Oh, that's a lie. The white dude that's in it is a familiar face. But everybody else was brand new to me, and they all did an excellent job. It's British, but
familiar face, not a familiar name.
yeah, I definitely like. He's okay. So you know who Mr. Bean is, right?
Yeah, I remember him. I never thought he was
He's
funny though, but that's a side note.
yeah, me neither. Whatever. He's the dude, the white dude that looks whiter than him, but has the same kind of facial structure and always plays this like not minion, but like underboss of angry white man. That like calls the shots, and then somebody comes over and bitches him because it's like you didn't do what the fuck I told you to do, and now he goes and be's angry, and he's like the guy who was bullied all the time. Like that's what I'm gonna find out what his name is.
Mm. Shout out Kingdom Hearts though. That's my brother's favorite game. Well, was I don't know about now. He's 26 and a doctor now, so I don't know what he's playing Kingdom Hearts. He's too busy running marathons. Shout out Patrick.
His name is Eddie Marsan. Um, he just plays an evil dude in everything that I've ever seen him in. Back to Black, Ray Donovan, The Gentleman, Sherlock Holmes, Hancock, Atomic Blonde. He's a really good like B-roll character. Just been around, just being like a obnoxious white man in charge.
Let you be in the movie.
It's a good look though. Yeah, no, Supercell is really good. Supercell was really, really good. And then what else did I watch? Media, The Mole.
Oh,
Mole
I seen
Netflix.
the mall. Yeah, let's talk about the mall. Now we on. Now you talking my language. Let's go. Reality
I've been
TV.
trying
I'm
to.
there.
I've been trying to. That's not competition. Is not reality TV.
It is.
It's
And
not.
what was the Muslim girls, the refugee mom one?
Muna.
Yeah, Muna. I hate her. I don't like her. She was so annoying. She was so for every 15 seconds. Oh,
Yeah.
my mom was a refugee. I understand. I
Right.
understand.
Yo, tell us that you going. Tell us that you playing the fucking refugee card again. Like we not.
Yo, too many times. Like the whole deck was just refugee cards, and she just kept putting them down. I was like, come
My
on, like the guilt
mom,
trip.
what I could do with my money for my mom and my family who never
Yeah,
was here. They when she was my age, she had to drag. Yo, we get it. Yo, I
yeah.
understand. I get it. You a refugee on a fucking competitive show in
No, we
America.
we get it that your mom went through a lot, and then she brought you to America, and you lived a great life. We get it.
Right.
We fucking get it.
Listen, the first episode came on, and I was like, don't give this bitch a pass because she got a fucking hijab
Good
on.
job on. Yep,
Yeah,
fact.
this
Same,
like right
same.
off the rip immediately. I said, I know she gonna play
That was
that.
my first thought too. I was like, she better not. And then she did.
And she did right away, off the rip.
ASAP. And you know what bothered me too, which I know a lot of women from Muslim cultures and that Middle Eastern
Mm-hmm.
area. Shout out Uzma, one of my best friends, and she's one of them too, so don't take offense to this. But that full face beat every single day was bothering me. It's like, yo, you look stunning, you look amazing, but why?
You about to
Like,
go in the jungle, B? Like, what are you
yeah.
doing? We about to climb through a cave. Like, what are we talking about?
It was
Yeah.
just I think it was just because she was already irritating me.
Oh yeah,
Because she
100.
was
percent
a lot too. Like her personality was way too like cocky, and she came off. She rubbed me the wrong way from the beginning when she I think she took a exemption card like early on.
The call in the
Yeah.
phone booth.
Oh
No,
yeah, yeah, and then
excuse
she
me.
lied
Spoiler
with the
alert!
straight
Spoiler
face.
alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Oh
Spoiler
yeah,
alert! If you have not gone and seen the mole, you might want to fast forward 4 minutes or so, and then
yeah.
check in again in 4 minutes, and then see if we still talking about the mole, because chances are we might be.
Facts.
How far did you get? Did you finish it?
I finished it yesterday. Actually, I just finished.
I did not finish it. I have the finale left.
Okay.
Um, Given the three of them.
I bet you got it right though, because if you're
Oh,
I feel like you think like me, and you're very logical, and they
mm-hmm.
did show certain things that's
So many things.
undeniable.
So many things.
Mm.
Um, wasn't my guess initially.
Mm-hmm.
My guess initially was the other guy.
What do you look like?
Not the detective,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel safe saying, given when we find that information out.
Mm-hmm.
That was my initial. And then so it went to the third person. And that's where I'm sitting at walking into the finale.
Oh,
Because, nah.
the
You do,
redheaded guy?
yeah.
Mm.
Doing the
I
most.
don't want to give it away, so I'm
That's
not
fine,
gonna
that's
tell you
fine,
if
yeah.
you're right or wrong.
let's see if we can get her to give it away. So because of all the bullshit that he had done, like he did a lot. The boat, he dropped the shit back in the water, kicking over vases.
He wasn't even like the one aiming. They were moving him on that. I'm sorry,
Listen.
I gotta say that.
Oh yeah, they're moving me. Okay,
Yeah.
if I'm strapped in a harness like this, suspended over something, I know that if I
No,
do
like
this with
this.
my
Yeah.
arms, if I
Guys,
do
be careful.
that, like nigga, what are we talking about, bro? Like, yo, what are you do? Oh, I just kicked over another one. Oh, I can't hold it with my legs. Yo, what are we talking about? What are we talking
I
about?
was so
Put your
tight
foot in
when
the pot.
the little white girl.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know nobody's names,
Right.
but she
I know who you're
wanted
talking
to
about.
be the one suspended, which made
Yeah.
sense because she's the
Perfect
lightest,
sense.
easier to maneuver. And then
100%.
he
We
was
can
like,
move this
"No,
around.
I want to
No,
do it
I'm the
bigger than me."
biggest. I'm the strongest. What?
Oh, you
What are
mean
we?
things that hinder us in this challenge? Okay. And they all said fucking yes. I don't
Yo,
understand.
because at the there was so the flip flop point of this game. I would love to be on the mole. By
Me
the way,
too.
if
Now
y'all
I
need an
would.
audition tape, we can talk about it. I'll give y'all. This is obviously not my game plan right here because we got to put that in secret so they can look at it in cinema.
Right.
But but I'm very willing to, and I'm almost 97% sure that I will win the whole shit. Whether you made me the mole or not, I'm gonna win. So when like at episode, what is it? It's 10 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So it's like at episode 6, when they do the fuck shit, okay? When they do the fuck shit where it's in and out, you know what I'm talking about?
The
And
what
then they
out?
made 40K. It's in, then it's out, and they made 40K because of it.
In out.
The dude was in, and then he got, then he was out, and then they brought him back in.
Oh yeah. The
I was
guy who got
trying not to
eliminated.
say it.
Yeah.
The guy. Oh yeah, the guy. We did say spoiler alert, but damn, I'm not trying to get a whole shit. So,
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just because you say in and out, and I don't know why fucking Kendrick Lamar playing hopscotch was in my head, and I'm just like in out.
What
She's
does that
like
have to do
hokey
with
pokey
anything?
hopscotch. I don't know. This is where my brain went. I really went to hokey pokey with it. Like he's in and he's out. Okay, shake it all about.
Oh my goodness.
I got
So
problems. I admit it. I'm sorry.
so from that point, it was like, all right, the game is now flipped, right?
Yeah.
If I was playing a nice guy and wanted people to think that I was the mole, now I gotta flip it. And they all did like that, and that's why when it was like, okay, let's put him up there, let's see what happens, and everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. Like that's dumb.
Yeah.
Y'all flipped up your strategy on how to play the game and what have you. I think the mole is a really interesting concept. I liked the first season. I thought the season was good, showed the concept, but it wasn't great. This season, I think they did a great job with it.
Yeah. I liked it way better. And then, when you finish the season, they automatically start from episode 1, season 1. And then I saw Dom, and I just saw Dom on fucking
I hate him
me
so
me
much.
too, but he was kind of eye on the mole, and I didn't realize it till now
I,
because I fucking hate him on the dating show, The Perfect Match. Oh, he's just
I,
always trying to fuck these white bitches that don't want him. It's so aggravating.
are you aware of him from where he comes from?
I saw him on the mole.
Okay, that's
Wait,
not where he comes from.
oh, where?
He's a TikTok nigga.
Oh no, I had no idea he was on. I don't
I
know.
hate that nigga so much. Like he, his existence irritates me so fucking
What
much.
is it the crop tops? What is the paint thin nails?
No,
What is it? What irritates you?
you want me to tell you exactly what it is? It is the fact that his work ethic is that much further along than mine because there's nothing that he has done that I can't do. And he
Hmm.
does a lot of shit for bullshit and play and just to be ostentatious and be in front of people. You paint your nails, you wear the crop tops, you go in the gym 17 times a week. Your hair is fucking platinum blonde. You're doing all this extra shit to catch attention, and that's the game. I understand you're a content creator. I get
Yeah,
it,
you
but
sound
you're
like a hater right now. I'm not
oh,
gonna lie.
100%.
He's
That's
just
exactly
like
what it is. No,
he's
that's
doing.
100%. It is all hate. So I don't want to like. Don't. It's no
Me too. I'm
disrespect, but
hating.
all hate. Like I should be where you are. There is no reason
Oh,
outside of the work ethic that you put into this social media thing that you bought into that I fought for so long because I hated pop culture and trying to be keeping up with the Joneses for whatever reason, and I can't bring myself to get past that and do the fucking NPC
play the game.
bullshit and stand
Yeah.
on the camera and play the game. And like the game is so dumb to me that I don't want to do it. But you acknowledge that the game is dumb. This is Dom. You acknowledge that the game is dumb, but you're gonna play the game and you're gonna play the game to win the fucking game. Now,
Hmm.
that's wonderful. But you played the TikTok game, and to me, there's not enough prize money. On the mole, I'm gonna play the game because I know I need to play the game and win the fucking game. Every time if I
Hmm.
enter into the game, then I'm gonna win. The problem
Yeah, the
is
mole's different for me because like I live my raps, I keep it real, whatever. But on the mole, I would love to be the mole. To me, that's just an acting gig. That's an acting opportunity, and I want
right.
that Oscar.
If you was
And
the mole, you think you're making
yes,
it. How far you think you're making it?
honestly, I think I'm making it pretty far
Hmm.
because these chubby cheeks.
I don't know. I think my biggest um advantage being the mole is crowdsourcing. I know how to get people to listen to me
Mm,
and follow me privately and publicly. Like, and I'm very good at managing expectations or perception in public and then presenting to you in private
mm.
something that is similar but different.
All right, I'm questioning every conversation we've ever had right now, but
I mean, listen, you see, you have the perfect fucking viewpoint from it because we talk in private. You know how I am in private, and you know how I carry myself on the pod. Not to say that they different.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not that different.
They not that different, but I also know when not to do things in on this side versus when
Yeah.
I could exactly. So now that builds trust naturally in front of people. Yo, I'm telling you, yo,
Yeah, I know he's not gonna
Netflix.
act crazy right now because
Exactly. He not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do.
he
He
know
not gonna
what's
do.
up.
Like so. Like when Ball was like, "Yo," she sat back and gave me that look. It said 3-4, and that's what it is. And he was like, "Yeah, I knew that was it. There was like there was nothing else. Nobody else could tell me." And which is okay. Big spoiler alert again. Which is why it's more crazy that he was sent home again. Because why did you believe Sean?
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense to me.
I didn't like
Okay,
him anyway. I was glad he was gone the first time, to be honest.
I think he was obnoxious. I think he was a caricature of a nigga
Yeah.
that they needed for the show, which is part of why I don't
I
like
okay,
Dom
I wouldn't
because
say that.
Dom will play that.
Yeah. I wouldn't call him a caricature or whatever, but I just thought he was really corny and like trying to be cool. Like I don't think he's from where we're from kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
that's
right,
fine. That's
right.
perfectly fine. But then don't try to, portray yourself and throw and use terminology like you down.
But
Like
that's
I
why
don't
they
like that.
cast them. That's why they cast him. That's what I mean. The caricature of that. It's he.
Yeah.
We cast him because we know he's going to bring that energy, whether it be authentic or fabricated. It's
No, but
still going to be that energy. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a lot. But like, so in that, okay, he asked straight up and down, who voted?
that was
Okay,
stupid.
it's not. No, it ain't. Because
They're
from
supposed
that,
to lie.
listen, you're missing what you're missing why it works in his case. It's
Okay.
based on what they was talking about. Yo, if somebody is smart playing this mole game and they know how to, which I don't give him the intelligence level to be able to think like this. If you bet on somebody and you were wrong and you got sent home, then you know it's not that person, right?
Hmm.
So when you come back, you should have somebody that is already eliminated off the joint of being the mole, and now you have an advantage for the rest of the game. So when I come back in and I ask y'all, they say, okay, the only way for you to get back is to guess this right. And I ask you, yo, okay, cool. First question I'm gonna ask, which one of y'all did what? How many of y'all voted for this? Whoever's hand goes up immediately, which was 3, got you. And then dickhead redhead slowly put his hand up.
That was weird to me. Yeah.
And then dickhead Sean
I
slowly
noticed
put his
that.
hand up behind that. And it's like, yo, okay, now I know you lying. Now I know you lying. And anybody else who didn't come on the initial, yo, I did it.
Mhm.
I know that I can't fuck with you ever. And then he proceeded to tell his heartfelt
Ever.
lie. He proceeded to tell his heartfelt lie about, yo, this is why I wanted you back. You were so cool with me. We were so close. Yo, bro. And then he tells you the results were 3-4, and these are the 3, and these are the 4. Yo, I can't fuck with you ever again. Ever.
I
In
didn't
this
think they
game.
were gonna say who the people were either. So when they did, I was like, damn,
It's
bro,
like, oh.
why you even bother lying, bro?
Like, y'all got shot. You shot yourself in the foot. Crazy. You should have just kept your hand down.
Yeah. You know
Cause
how many
because
times it
we
works like that in real life, but people never expect it to? They think they're never gonna get caught and they just be lying, and then it's like, well.
there's more. I would venture to say that there's more times where people don't get caught when we do
Agree.
that. Which is why it
That's why
happens.
those moments are special, though.
Yeah, that's why the game was manufactured very well.
Hmm.
I think they did it very. I think they did a very good job.
Yeah.
And if I didn't guess the mole right, which I didn't tell y'all my actual guess, I didn't say specifically what it is. Netflix, I know you're listening. If I didn't guess the mole right in the guess, um, don't take that into consideration for my consideration on the cast because I'll get it right. Trust.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Damn, but now, God, now I can't discuss what I saw with you because you didn't see that.
I ain't watching yet. I ain't watching
All
yet.
right, bet,
That's why
bet.
we were supposed to get on a media schedule. That's one of the things that I really
Yeah,
want to do going forward is to whatever broadcast that whatever becomes of broadcasting for me, I would love to do a media consuming review like that. I think that concept is dope. It's like, all right, cool. Hey yo, it's like book club. Hey yo, next on
yeah.
the list is Bong. The whole season drop, so we're gonna give you a week. See y'all in a week, and we gonna talk about it. Go on live, stream it on live with people who want to come on chat, whatever, and just have a discussion about it.
Mm.
And then like when you get shows that are episodic that come out once a week, then we come on the next day, give a review, give a discussion, see where we at, water cooler talk, or we do it
Predictions.
the day before. Right, we let it sit with you, digest, mull over what's going on, and then we come back the night before, kick it, make our predictions, and then we jump into it. It comes on the next day. Yeah, like that type shit. I want to do that. That's a lot of work, but I want to do that.
Yeah, it is.
That's that fast shit.
Yeah, I want to definitely like. I haven't. I'm just kind of, taking it easy because I'm just getting into YouTube, but there are content creators that really like post every day or like streamers who stream for
Mm-hmm.
hours and hours. That's a lot, but I definitely want to up the quantity of content I'm putting out. Not to that. That's just like an example, but that's inspiration for me to be a little.
Right.
It's like you're looking at a hot chick, like a Maxim cover on a magazine. I don't want to be that, but hey, maybe I should, lay off this bagel this morning. Like a
Is
little baby
is that
steps.
is that how y'all look at that? Because if I look at it, if I'm walking by the bodybuilders pro whatever magazine and
Uh-huh.
I pick it and I'm actually picking it up and looking at it and I'm comparing myself to the person on it, no, I want to be that.
No, I believe most people would lean toward yours, which I think is absolutely unfortunate and unhealthy, to be honest.
100% agree.
But that's why women have such body issues and body dysmorphia because they do think like that. I don't think like that because I never wanted to be like skinny. Partially because I just don't personally find it realistic for my body type and my bone structure and how I'm built. I think I'm gonna be a big ass bobblehead if I get too skinny and it's not gonna look good. And I'm cute now. Why would I want to make myself ugly? That's always been my thought process. Um, I did lose 11.8 pounds in the last 5 weeks. I'm just saying.
Hey,
So we are. Yeah, thank you. But not to get skinny. So yeah, not to get skinny. But I do want to, you know, lose a little bit because I want to get back to where I was when I felt the best, which is only 15 pounds away.
okay.
Wait, 10 pounds now.
I was gonna say I was that was my next question. Did you have a target weight that you were looking for?
Yeah, 25 total.
Okay,
Yeah, so around 10 more
heard that.
pounds ish.
You would ask me something about my story and the numbers that keep appearing on my story.
Yes, and you didn't answer
I
me.
did not.
You were
I was gonna
saving it for
answer
the
it here.
pod.
Exactly. For those of y'all who don't know, which is most of you, because most of you are too afraid to ask me when you see something that you're curious about.
Not me. Clearly.
There's only a few. Like I've had a few people ask, um, but so that's just push-ups. It's a little push-up challenge that my coworker decided that we was gonna do. Hold ourselves, shared accountability. The point, the number, the big number is how many we did today for the set. That's how many you
Mhm.
did before you got out of the push-up position. And then you keep track of how many you did straight without taking a break. Put that as how many you did straight. The goal is to get to 100. Then we're gonna start adding some other shit. So
What was
I'm
the
at.
number I saw? Was it 38, I
I
think?
think you saw. Yeah. What might have been 38. Yeah, I'm at 43
Oh,
currently,
okay.
and I did on 43. I didn't do mine today yet. But on 43, I think I did like 17 straight or something like that.
How
18
many
straight.
days have
It's
you
tired.
been
I
doing
don't
this?
know. I have no idea. I would have to look in the archive. But
Oh, okay.
the intent is you have to go. You have to go up at least one,
I was
but you
gonna
can
say,
keep
have you
going up.
been
Yeah,
fluctuating or is
I've
it
done some.
constant?
Yeah, no, I've done some more. Some days have been more because I started at 15, but
Mm.
some days have been more, and some days have been just the one because it's like I'm fucking
Yeah, and I
tired.
feel like this, okay, so I've been increasing my treadmill usage every 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
different ways. So like I increased it by time. I added 15 minutes and then, so instead of 30 minutes, I was doing 45 minutes. Then the next cycle, instead of adding minutes, I just increased the speed. So instead of like 2.2, I was doing 2.4 at speed and like that. And then
Mhm.
I kind of do intervals like that. But I do it little by little. I shouldn't have did 15 minutes off jump number one. I should have did
So that,
5 minutes.
that's the hard piece.
Yeah,
Somebody
I'm
hit
gonna
me
be
and was
walking
like,
for six
"Yeah,
hours at a time at this rate. I might end up like Bison. Shout out Bison who be walking 30,000 miles a day. Like, fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but good for you. But we twins, but not with that. Like,
And some one of my people was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, I can start this. I'm gonna start at 10." I said, first of all, your muscles bigger than mine. Stop playing with me. You go to the gym. Like let's be serious here. The point is to challenge yourself. That's what it is. It's not
Yeah.
about it's not about slacking. So like if you want to do that, cool. You're the only one that's responsible for you. But the whole point of this shared responsibility thing or shared accountability thing is looking at somebody else. So when I see it on my timeline, it's like, oh, so and so hit theirs. Let me go hit I ain't hit mine today, so let me go do it. And then
Mm.
once you do it, post it up so that the other people can see. When we get to enough of us, it'll be me tagging other people. Sometimes I tag, if me and Benny end up knocking the push-ups out together at the same place, we're gonna take that picture together. Bong, it's us two or whoever else. So,
Mm.
it's a shared accountability thing. We just trying to get right.
Yeah,
You
Bison
know.
actually started a whole group chat, based on fitness and
Mm-hmm.
health and stuff. And I don't 100%, I'm in there, but I don't know if I belong there because I just feel like I'm at a different level than these people. Like they're fucking dope. They're doing it good. But I believe in moderation for me, personally. I'm not trying to eat only celery and steak and then walk 30,000 miles. Like that's not what I want for my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Facts.
there because it's positive, it's supportive, and nobody's like bashing me. Like they'll
Mm-hmm.
give me some if like maybe you shouldn't have had
I
that
ain't see.
pasta. I'm like, yeah, I
I ain't
know, but
seen
I
you in
had
a
it
minute,
though.
DAPHYA. Right. I ain't seen you in a minute. You ain't posted your check in a long time. Yo, shut
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck up. Leave me alone. Nobody ain't talking to you. Like, why? I'm over here minding my fucking business. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah.
Like
Like,
really, I'm in there just posting my food because I could cook now. Like it's a new flex for me. So I just be like, hey, look what I did.
I could cook now.
Yeah. Yes, I can. I don't know why you making that face because my shit be delicious and you didn't even taste it. Hey,
And
yo,
you ain't
pause.
send me
That's what
no
he
plate.
said.
Still waiting on the plate. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Plate and a
FedEx,
shirt supposed to be coming. You asked me for my address. I don't know what's happening.
yeah. Nah, it is coming. I already have it in the envelope, and I even like fuck. Nah, it was supposed to be like a surprise, though.
Yeah,
God,
and this is the end. Where was the
no,
surprise?
I didn't mail it out yet, but I actually put it in the envelope, and I wrote you a little like thank you letter,
Oh,
and
I
I sprayed
appreciate that.
perfume on it and everything. So it's like
See,
all cute.
now you trying to get fought. Somebody gonna try and fight you. I don't know who, but somebody gonna try and fight you for putting perfume on the mail you sent to me. I want the camera to switch to her, and it won't because she won't say nothing. Sorry to the audio listeners. We might have to cut this part.
Yeah, sorry to the audio listeners and L-Kwon's lady friend who is jealous of my perfume. It's like, now let me stop before she really hate me. I'm just kidding. No, I really do spray perfume on every letter that I send.
Oh
Every
no, that's
letter.
dope.
I don't send a lot of physical letters, obviously.
Because
But
you a
whenever I send a
1600s
postcard or a letter,
princess.
I do spray perfume on it.
You from the 1600s. You live in
Yes,
a high
that's where I
castle.
got it from. Yes. I mean, if I had an envelope with that wax that you stamp,
You could
I
get a
would
wax
put that on
joint,
it too because I think that's so cute. I love
fam.
stationery. You made fun of me for liking stationery, so I'm not lying.
I believe you. Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but
that you
I'm saying
wouldn't.
that for your lady friend, so she she know I'm not lying.
I'm surprised that you don't have a wax stamp. Like
Yeah,
that's
no,
actually surprising. They're not. It's super expensive,
I
and to
never
use them
like
is not a
looked
whole lot.
into it. I
Yeah,
just was really like, uh, I don't know, intrigued when I saw the cover
mm-hmm.
of The Secret because they use
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as
yeah.
yeah, and then I was like, "What's that?" And then oh, it's a wax, and da-da-da-da. Did a little research, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," but I never
You don't drink
looked into
Maker's Mark,
getting one.
do you?
Huh?
You don't drink Maker's Mark, do you?
Maker's
Whiskey,
Market?
bourbon, it Maker's Mark. Yeah, nah, it's a whiskey. They wax the bottle, and it has
Ah,
a seal on the top. So like when you take it off, the wax it still has a seal on it. It's cool shit.
yeah, that's nice.
But like they do that
Classy.
with ice too. They have the ice joints. Those are really fire. When you go to a fancy ass bar, I don't really do that very often. But if
Mm.
you go to a fancy ass bar, they have the ice stamps. So like big block of ice cube, and they take the stamp, burn a logo into the ice cube before they put it in your drink, and then pour it
Mm.
around so your whole shit. It's fire.
Wait,
Uh,
when they burn it in, does it just like melt the
yeah,
shape?
it
Like,
just melts the logo into the ice block.
oh, okay, so no color comes out.
Nah, I mean you
Okay.
could technically, but I wouldn't. That wouldn't be something that I would be interested in. It would probably be more about the cocktail that you're pouring and how you pour it as far as the colors go.
Mm.
But there's like this place that makes clear ice out here in Tucson. I mean, I'm sure that there's plenty of places that do it, but they make this fucking crystal clear ice that when you put it in liquid, you can't see it. It's wild.
Oh, that's cool.
It's absolutely wild. So like I took a video of it and I might still have it. But it's like you put it in a cocktail glass or a rocks glass and it's a big block of ice, so it goes almost up to the rim. But wherever you pour the liquid in, it just looks like the liquid. And then it's just like an ice sitting on top of it. And it's like, yo, where it's crazy.
That's dope.
That blew my mind. Like
I have like a list that I actually been saving them on Instagram. I've made like a little favorites folder of all these like restaurants in LA that I want to go to, and I have not gone nowhere. It's just I
not
just look
what?
at the delicious
Get it
food
together.
and don't
Get
eat
it
it.
together. Get it together.
I know. Well, that's because people be lying, and then plus I've been, cooking a lot because I could cook now. I'll repeat myself. So yeah, I had like a couple people that I was supposed to go out and eat with, and then like we never hear from
Mm.
each other because I don't like the thing is like people have the idea and they make plans and I'm like sure, but then I don't remind them because then I'm like if y'all it's cool with me if we don't do it kind of thing. Like I've always been like that. I don't press people to do shit.
See, and that's why Sean ended up on the fucking harness or Michael ended up on the harness as opposed to Hannah because everybody just going along with the get along. Don't want to remind nobody that that's not the choice that we decided. Why would
Well,
we
no.
decide? We said that we was going to do this. Okay, let's go rescue the thing. Let's get the smallest
If I really
cheerleader
wanted to
looking bitch.
go though, and I really want $40,000, I will say something. But because I'm watching what I eat. I've been eating real healthy and cooking and trying, not to eat out as much. I still do eat out. I had Del Taco the other week. I always have a cheat meal, always. Because
Is that
I'm not on no super strict shit either. I'm eating delicious stuff. I'm back on Weight Watchers. They did me good. I lost 50 pounds in 6 months back in 2020 with them, so I'm back with
fire?
them. Yeah.
No pun intended.
Their shit is manageable, realistic, but I'm also looking to incorporate some Mediterranean diet type stuff. So I do eat a lot of fish, a lot of shrimp. I hardly ever eat beef and even limited chicken lately. Like I eat a lot of seafood because I got it like that.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
But yeah, it helps. It's healthier and it what's the big thing with the Mediterranean diet? Inflammation. It reduces inflammation. I don't know what the fuck is so bad about inflammation, but it's terrible for you apparently.
Yeah, I mean, muscles getting big, I guess. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I gotta start doing some weight training though, like a little bit. Like not lifting weights, but like doing like squats and stuff. I'm like, ugh, planks and yeah. I don't do none of that. I just do cardio. I just walk on my little treadmill, dancing and just living my best life. Should be working out. But I
Yeah,
do
I
need
need
to
to.
build muscle a little bit.
That's what I said. I'm getting when I get to these 100, when I get to 100, and I can do 50 straight consistently, whatever number that stops at. That's my personal goal
Yeah.
is to be at 100, and out of that 100, be able to do 50 straight, with no pause. And then I'm gonna get to the cardio thing. We're gonna move slower down, lower down the body. So we started up here. We're gonna get the stomach right, core, and all of that, which is cardio, and then move down to the legs, but never leaving the other stuff. So slow but sure, which means summer
That's the way.
2025, because I'm already working on my 2025 body.
That's what I'm aiming for because my first goal was to get back to where I was the happiest, which is great, but I want to beat that goal by at least another 10 to 15 pounds within the next few months after that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I want to like I'm because like when I say I need to do some muscle stuff, it's not really for like sculpting or shaping or me trying to, look like I had a BBL. It's not for that. It's for health reasons.
Oh, you don't want to
Like
look like you're a rap idol?
I mean, I don't want to say yes or no because they look great. They all look great. All the ladies look great.
I wasn't talking about a lady.
Oh, wait, which? Oh,
Aubrey.
no, you better not. Yo, that's so grimy, bro. I was having a nice, normal conversation with you. Why you had to take it there? Oh, BBL Drizzy. Oh,
Exactly.
I just for the listeners who didn't catch that, he's picking on me again. He's picking on me. He's picking on me. But he looks great too. Um, so yeah, I want to do it because like there's actual like proteins and muscles and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I want to do it for the healthy reasons.
Yes, for the health, because health is wealth. Take care of both your physical and mental health,
Yeah.
everybody around, and emotional and social and
Mm-hmm.
all. Just health. Just take care of your fucking health. B.
Mm-hmm.
A diagnosis
Amen.
doesn't make you any more or less sick.
Amen.
So,
Big facts.
um, if I was Jonathan Majors, Michael Ealy would have been socked in his mouth
uh,
on that red carpet or whatever the occasion was. That nigga would have been laying on the floor
let me
without a
just
doubt.
because I didn't see any like actual footage or anything, but I heard just correct me if I'm wrong. He was at a red carpet event with are they married? Is it his wife Megan
No,
Good or a girlfriend?
Megan Good is not his wife. That's his girlfriend. She was his replacement girlfriend that the label, uh, quote unquote, the label brought
Yeah.
in for the cleanup from
Mm-hmm.
dating the white girl and getting beat up and all this other shit. Megan
Mm-hmm.
Good was the cleanup. It looks good for her to be standing next to you, strong, independent black woman.
Yeah, his Coretta
Y'all are a
Wallace, I
strong
heard.
black
I
couple.
got it.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, exactly.
It looks terrible
Coretta
for her, in my
Wallace.
opinion, but go ahead.
Yeah. Um, so they're out. Their boyfriend, their boyfriend girlfriend are dating. I guess I don't
Right.
know whatever the
Don't
Hollywood
ask me
term
why.
is.
Go ahead.
We know it's because it's a public stunt. Like it's been a stunt.
Yeah.
Let's call it for what it is. So
Oh yeah. Somebody said they don't have sex. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
she doesn't have sex because she doesn't believe in sex outside of marriage. Because that's why her and her. So she is formally married. Her and her husband were together for 10 years, but I think they got married in year 6 or something. And for that whole 6 years, they were abstinent and they were on tour telling everybody that, oh my God, we're so good and we just don't do that and we're not. So she don't fuck outside of marriage, supposedly. That's Megan Good that we're talking about. I
Right.
don't believe it. Not a chance.
That's hard to believe, but
Not like very, very difficult. And not to put sexual promiscuity on anybody just because of the way that they appear. But
mm.
come on now.
Yeah,
But
no,
come
and
on
you're with
now.
somebody.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you're with
but come
one
on now. Exactly.
and
So
I noticed you said she doesn't. So he does and she doesn't.
he was fucking a white girl
While he was with her?
when he was with the white girl. I
Oh
mean,
no, yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He wasn't not beating cheeks. What are we talking
No,
about?
yeah, yeah. No, I know that.
So
I
I
thought
can't
you meant with
imagine.
her though. But go ahead.
Oh no,
I
I have
just
no idea if he was
misunderstood.
fucking Megan Good. I don't believe. I think it's all manufactured. I don't believe that there's any truth to their actual relationship, especially given that,
Yeah.
given the Michael Ealy came up. He done give her the fucking grip under the butt hug and pick him up, spin him around. He did it like he did the whole. And that's not like it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but that's really what happened. They saw each other. She and runs
Yeah.
into his arms. He does the fucking and spin her around. Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Then puts her down. It's Jonathan. It's her, Jonathan Majors, and I want to say it was D Smoke.
Yeah, it was.
Michael E. Lee. You can't tell me that you know D Smoke and don't know Jonathan Majors. You can't.
Yeah,
You
you
can't tell me
can.
that. No, you can't.
I know D Smoke before I know Jonathan Majors, but I mean, obviously hip
Excuse me.
hop.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
I only saw
Jonathan.
Jonathan Majors in that movie with hold on, it's coming. Michael B. Jordan, the boxing
Right.
movie.
Right. But you saw him. Where you know D
Yeah,
Smoke
but
from?
that I
You're a
never would have
rapper. If
recognized,
you're
thought
not
about
a
him ever again, to be
if you
honest, if I didn't hear about him beating the white chick.
but you heard about him beating the white chick, so now you know who he is. so
Yeah,
you
that
got
is.
so you got Creed, you got beating the girl, which didn't happen. He was acquitted for or whatever the fuck. He was running away. And you got him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which means he's an actor, which means we run on the same lane. Michael Ealy, you are not no fucking musician. You don't listen to D Smoke. I know you don't. I know you don't.
Aren't they in LA? D Smoke is from LA. They really like.
Where's Michael? Is Michael Ealy in LA?
I
I feel
assume
like
every
Michael
actor
Ealy.
is in LA.
I feel like the nigga live in Wisconsin or something, where he the light bright nigga of the town and basically the mayor. Um, but then he bypasses Jonathan Majors looking like Bagger Vance.
I thought he gave him a dap. I heard he gave him a
No,
little
no.
dap first.
Listen, I watched the video.
Nah, you ain't
I
see
don't
that?
know where I don't know where the dap was. I saw Jonathan Majors reach in one of his 17 pockets on his vest, look, just trying to pass time and look away and do this while he went over to dap up D Smoke. And
Oh.
then turned around and was like, all right, let's get this picture. And then came on the side of Megan. It was Ely, Megan, Majors, D Smoke in the picture. He hugged up. What are we doing? Yo, I'm knocking you the fuck out. You know how hard I trained for Creed?
Tell me, well, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that order for the picture again?
Ely, Michael
Uh-huh.
Ely, Megan Good, Michael Ealy like this on the hip, holding the they together like this. Then Jonathan Majors, then D Smoke in the picture.
Yeah, that order don't sound right to me for some reason.
In the like from seeing the picture, or it shouldn't be like that.
I don't think it should be like that sequentially.
Exactly. Egg fuck exactly. It should be Majors, Megan,
Yes.
Smoke, Ely. Especially after that hug that you know what I mean, this little
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Take a breather, bruh.
Back the fuck up, B. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, nah. Michael Ealy would have had a scuffle that day. He would have had to get in his Terry from barbershop bag and go get the gun out the locker, because
Damn.
no.
But I thought you're not the jealous type,
It's
Mr.
not jealous.
Polyamory.
No. That's not jealousy. That's respect.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
all celebrities, right? We all celebrities. We know what type of energy that this is going to garner when we're seen with each other.
Yeah, he playing
Anytime.
in your face.
And you playing in my face, I'm knocking you out. Like, you playing in my face. You know
I'm
what
not
the
even gonna
tableau is
front.
going to
Like,
be.
you know me, and I stay relatively level-headed when having discussions, even if they do get a little heated and stuff. And I call myself a pacifist. I don't believe in putting your hands on anybody. I might have hit somebody. I might have.
Yeah, like what? Your nigga woke up on the red carpet and some chick that you know of.
But I would like. I say this because it's almost like he attacked her. I would have felt like that. Like I know she was into it, but I'd be like, "Whoa, you're attacking my woman." You feel me? Like I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
that's the way that I would have. That's the way that I'd have wrote it up in when they wrote the paper when
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
the
You
interview.
feel me? He attacked out of nowhere.
I thought he was about to body slam her. I had to make sure that I got him off him. Like,
Yeah, he picked her up. All I saw was her in the air, and I had to save her.
so I had to save her
Yeah,
immediately. Fight or flight kicked in. I had to fight.
good man, good man. Good men exist.
And we exist.
Hashtag get the teas on defy.com.
And don't test us. Because we will put you down as a good man.
Yo, I saw a reel. Thank you for reminding me. I don't remember who it was though. I think it was LL Cool J. I feel
Okay.
pretty comfortable saying it was LL Cool J. But he said, "I'm not a nice guy, but I'm a good guy." And the difference is like I'll defend, whatever I have to defend, and I'll do anything for the people I love. But I'm not a nice guy, because I don't just like let shit
Yeah,
just
I don't
slide.
gotta be nice about it, right?
Yeah, and I was just like, I need to download this clip, and then I lost it and never saw it forever. But I was like, good men exist. That's what I mean. Like, you don't have to be like a pushover, but good men who stand for good things and know how to communicate properly and stand up for the right things. And like those good men, we need to remember they exist because now fucking even Cody Cole is out here acting crazy. Like, I'm like, yo, we're gonna lose faith eventually. I know mad women out there already jaded, and I know a lot of men
Y'all
out
been
there.
saying niggas ain't shit for 30 years. And I only say 30 because I've been
Look at you
alive for
jaded.
31. That's what I mean.
But there's
Like,
other dudes on the other side of the spectrum who then feel like, oh, you're making us look bad. Like
I, it's not, see, for me, I'm not on the other side because it's not us.
I know.
Y'all niggas don't represent me.
And
especially you
that's
nasty
the type of
niggas.
time I move on.
Y'all don't represent me. If you want to know about me, come talk to me. Holla at me.
Yep. That's why I
Don't even
told you,
ask
like,
no. I
cause
won't
I
even
be
say
on
ask
that
nobody about
positive
me.
shit, but not on some fake positive shit. Like, I feel like you could tell the difference, but when I look around, I'm like, no, not everybody could tell the difference. Why is it so obvious to me that this person is miserable telling you to be happy and it's not? Like, I don't know, but whatever.
This is why motherfuckers gotta watch the move.
Yeah.
Teach yourself something about when people lying in your face. Go see
Yeah.
what it looks like. Cause they was lying they ass off in people and playing all types of game in people's faces.
Yeah.
You learn. People learn.
And
Or they don't.
also there's nothing wrong with having moments of weakness. I think that's the main thing that got people out here fronting so much is that they're afraid to admit that they're human. Not me, bro. I be sad. I cried 15 times last week. My cat was sick. I was sad. Fuck that. Like I ain't gonna pretend like every day is a fucking parade. Get out of here. But when I'm happy, you gonna know I'm happy too.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I be trying to stay away from it. That's why I don't do either or. I don't like my shit don't be emotionally charged. It just do.
Stoic.
It's yeah,
Stoicism.
absolutely. Because one, I think it's easier to deliver, and this is a message that I learned, and I hate. This is a quote that I take from Shonda Rhimes' um, Grey's Anatomy script years ago. It's like a doctor's job is never to deliver any kind of emotional anything. It's to
Mm-hmm.
deliver information. And that's what I intend to do. I tend to deliver information. I try to deliver information void of any emotional connotation when I'm on my entertainment platform.
I
Try
can't
to.
do it. I can't do it because especially in this climate, because I foreshadowed this shit on this podcast. I said shit was gonna hit the fan, mad people gonna get exposed this year, and it's been back to back to back to back. And I am passionate about sexual assault and having sex with minors and like these are things that I can't help but get emotional about. So it is what it is, but
Yeah,
it is it can be exhausting if you don't manage it properly. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. Definitely. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. So I definitely try to relay as much information and keep my energy. I try to keep my energy as far as being a source of not just entertainment, but hopefully a little bit of education too, with the little bit of background in certain subjects that I do have some knowledge about, whether it be hip hop or psychology.
You know what? As I'm thinking, I think the dude who fucked the pig in Black Mirror is the
Mhm.
dude that I'm talking about.
No
Matter of fact,
way. The
I
nigga with the
think so.
face?
Yeah, weird ass face. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, I think that was him. Hold on, let me see. Black Mirror.
I hated that episode. I hate it. I don't even know if
Yeah,
I fully watched the whole thing because it was too much for me.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
There was
No,
this
it wasn't
I
him. It
don't
was somebody else.
you probably don't watch like YouTube. I don't even know what to call them. I guess you would call them like YouTube reality shows. They have like Pop the Balloon, The Button. They like
I
these
know
random.
of Pop the Balloon. I know of the button. I know more about Pop the Balloon than I know about the button. But
They have
I probably
one
need to
that
research
is
this.
basically Tinder in real life. And so these two people, they swiped right on each other. So they go on this little date, and she
And you can
asked,
press the button whenever you
no, this is not
want
the
to get.
button. This is just
Oh,
Tinder. It's real
oh,
life
oh!
Tinder.
It's called
Yeah,
real
that's
life.
actually what it.
Okay.
Yeah, but they go on the little date, and then she asks a hypothetical, and she's like, "Would you kick a baby knowing that it couldn't feel any pain and that it would save the world,
Yes,
or would you not kick the baby
I'm
because
kicking
then
the shit.
everybody would
What?
know you kicked the baby?"
Yo, 300 yards.
Thank you, sir.
Ding! Like, yeah, no, I'm punting the shit out that baby.
Three niggas in a row. Count them. One, two, three niggas in a row was like, I'm not answering this. I'm not. Because you care about the perception and what everybody else is going to think about you kicking the baby, not
Correct.
knowing what you know and that you're saving the world. So you care more about what people think about you than saving humankind.
Win the
It
game,
was the
baby.
craziest shit. And back to back to back, they didn't want to answer the question.
Well,
And
that's
I'm
good
there like,
editing. Also, that's good editing.
yeah, you see,
Don't let.
that's why we get along. It's fucking common sense. I'm a logical person. It's like you
Yeah.
care more about your self-image than saving humanity. That's wild to me.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Listen, would you kick a baby for $100,000? Yes. Heartbeat.
Wait, like a
Heart
baby
for
that could feel
the.
though?
Yup.
You fucking it up
Yup.
now?
Nope. Don't care. Don't care.
Damn.
Would I? Yes.
Okay, I'm not on that one. Hey guys, I'm not on that one.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I will stand on that bridge by myself. $100,000? Absolutely.
Whose baby? What are you? Oh my
It's
god.
a baby. I don't know anything about it. It's a baby. Whatever. They say, yo,
Oh
kick that shit. All right, bet. You got $100, 100,000 for me right here. It's in the box. I get to walk out of here with no punishment. Punting the shit out that baby.
wow, you're a monster for that one. But
I mean, yes, I am. I am. Don't get it twisted. There's a reason that scar sits on my chest.
oh my
Period.
god, you villain.
There's a reason.
No, I
Personal
wouldn't. I
gain
wouldn't kick a good, knowing, healthy, regular baby that could feel pain. Especially not for money. Me.
without punishment.
It's not about the punishment. That's the same
Nah,
thing like I was mentioning about them niggas. They only care about self-preservation and their image. Like, no, no, not me. No.
that's fair.
And I
I
stand on that shit.
that listen. Nah, baby's gone. Kicking the shit out
Fucked
of it.
up.
I'm kicking it. Full punt. Sorry. Don't put me in that situation. First of all,
All I'm gonna say is don't let that be my baby.
why you offering me a hundred
I'll
thousand
catch a
dollars to kick a
case.
baby anyway? Like, where did you get this baby from? That's on you. All right, cool. You got $100,000 for me. I got to do a task. I perform the task. Give it to me.
So you would be a hitman too.
Without a doubt. I
Have
might
you
be one.
ever explored those
Are you
employment
at? Are you?
opportunities?
Are you? Are you a cop?
No, I'm not.
Mm. Regardless, I plead the fifth to that answer to answering that question.
Good choice, because you already say you're gonna kick a baby, so you talking
I
crazy already.
would kick a baby hypothetically if I was offered $100,000,
Mm.
and that's like the would you slap your best friend for 2 million? Slap,
Yeah, no, that's light work.
slap. I will beat
Marilla would
the
smack me if I didn't smack her for 2 million.
exactly. I beat the fuck out you for 2 million. What are we talking about?
I don't want to
And then
beat
we
the
gonna
fuck
pay the
out of
bills.
Marilla.
We
I
we
love you,
gonna,
Marilla. Just hi.
we gonna pay the bills and then we gonna bust it down. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't understand.
Nah, Marilla
People,
could get these 5 fingers for 2 mil though.
they ain't. There's no one who wouldn't get slapped across the face with $2 million.
Yeah, agreed.
There's like no one.
And they'd all understand. Like the people in my life will understand.
Listen, I if it's a stranger,
Even
you
better.
might not. You might not even get none of this bread. I'm just smacking this, run up on you, smack
Yes.
this shit
Yeah,
out, you
no.
keep it pushing.
Yeah. I'm
if
okay.
you if you my people, I'ma smack you. I might hit you up with 500K.
Yeah. If it's a stranger, I gotta do research because I'm not gonna just give money not knowing who I'm giving money to.
You
But
wait, you got to
if
do research like what?
yeah,
You thinking about giving them some?
yes. If I do research and I find out it's a good person with a good reputation, and I speak to them, maybe I'll give them a little bit of bread. Maybe.
Nah, this is
But
how it goes. Jigsaw type shit. You sitting at a table with a fucking bag over your head. They pull the bag off your head. You sitting
wop
across from
wop wop
somebody.
wop wop.
You
Come on,
sitting
fuck them
across
up.
from somebody with a bag over their head. They pull the bag over their head. They handcuffed to the chair like this. They like, look, you smack them, we give you $2 million. Harder,
Yeah.
you got to smack them as hard as possible. They need to fall. The whole chair got to fall with them in order for it to profit.
Stipulations. No, yeah, they making it easy for you, I think, at that point.
So then they go, okay, now you don't know who this is. You have 2 minutes to talk to this person and then make a decision on whether or not you're gonna give them some of your money or not.
No, in that scenario, I don't even need the 2 minutes. Like,
She
cause they
set him
set it up.
out. She set him out.
Yeah. Nah, I thought I had to like randomly surprise a person walking down the street and whop 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 them. You
Oh,
know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
take off. Yeah, that's a different.
Yeah, cause then I'll be like,
That's
"Yo,
the
my
knockout
bad.
game.
Let me talk to you real quick and explain why I did that. Like it would have been kind of like that. But if they already got the nigga set, I'm gonna be like, they might have him in this chair for a reason. Number one,
Yeah, I might have to hit you
that's
with a
what I'm gonna
run.
tell myself for my conscience. You feel me? And then I'm gonna just do it and leave because he's tied up. Like worse stuff is gonna happen to that person after I leave. I'm pretty sure.
That's
I don't got
so
nothing to do with
interesting.
that.
That's so interesting. Okay, have you watched the Saw movies?
Yeah. I I'm trying to think where I dropped off because I definitely kept going.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a
I
lot of them.
definitely saw up to 5. I think I saw 6 too, but I'm not sure.
Do you feel in that situation you would be competent enough to do what you had to do to get
No,
out?
no, I'm dying. I'm dying immediately. Nope. I'm not even. I don't got the lie in me to tell. Like I'm dead. I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'm not chopping off my own arm. That's not gonna
Right,
happen.
right, right, right.
I will
Let
starve and I will die right there. I will be right next to the corpse that was there the
that
entire
was
movie
laying
that
out.
ended up being alive. Like that's me.
He's just on the floor.
Yeah, we both on the floor. That'd be the shortest movie ever. They'll just
Yeah,
do like the SpongeBob 3 weeks later, and then that's just me
the
dead.
body's still there.
Yeah.
Uh, have you seen the movie Would You Rather?
Oh, that sounds so familiar, but I don't remember.
It's kind of the same concept as it's not the same concept. It's a similar concept to Saw, except it's not to self.
Was it like a game where they all went
Yeah.
to a house? Yeah, I
Yep.
did see that. I
Yep.
like that too.
Do you think you would survive that one?
I can't remember what
Because
they did though.
that was against each other. It was one of them like, yo, you got to get up and cut off dude's fingers,
I
or
don't I don't
we
think
cut off
so.
yours.
I don't think I have it in me, unfortunately. Or fortunately. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't think
That's
I could.
fortunate. Fortunate for the people around you. Unfortunate for yourself.
Yeah. I might have to take one for the team.
I'm the other side. Nope. Listen, if
I
we,
and I understand that. I
yeah,
get it because that's
yeah,
self-preservation. But
100%.
I don't being realistic and knowing myself, I don't think I have it in me to do that. I just don't.
Which is
I
fair.
don't really fuck with gore either. Like so already.
It's just
Like
like, nah.
yeah.
Y'all talking about bleeding. He got it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole artery in your hand. He's gonna be out the finger. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's not really my cup of tea.
I would in a heartbeat. I'm winning.
You should have been a
I think
surgeon.
competitive nature overrules a lot for me,
I mean, but that
which I don't think is very
it's
healthy.
survival at that point, which is why I'm more understanding than you kicking a fucking baby for money. But this I understand.
Well, I mean, because it's not. I'm not even looking at it from a survival basis. I'm looking at it from a. I gotta win. If we stuck here and this is the
Yeah, I'm
game that we
not.
gotta play, I gotta win.
I'm
Comp-
I'm a
competition
little
is driving me.
competitive, I'll admit. I think I'm a little bit more competitive than I admit to being, but
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think I'm very competitive. Like I'm definitely okay with losing. Like I don't think I'm a sore loser, even though I have a song called Sore Loser. Check it out on Spotify. But yeah, no.
Listen, I just checked the time. We had the 2 hour mark already.
What a great finale to this season.
You know, good shit. I think I hit them all though on my list. Oh, except for Martin. They're gonna do a reboot.
Oh, I didn't understand that either.
They
You
said they're
said,
gonna do a reboot
uh,
of Martin.
oh, the show, Martin.
Right. Yes,
But what does
Martin
that have
is
to do
gonna
with Will? Because you have that in the notes. You had Will.
because so Martin's revival has been heavily attached to Will Smith. So we got Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Bel Air is the dramatic version of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Right.
Martin is doing the exact same thing with Martin.
Oh no. How? What?
That is the intent. That's what the plan is to do a dramatic recreation of Martin.
It doesn't make any sense though. because like literally he was a host of a radio show who had a girlfriend. The end. What? How they
I
gonna bend
mean,
that?
they, do you act like real life niggas don't have drama?
Nah.
You can't foresee any drama with a DJ being in a city and having a badass girl. You can't see no drama in that. There's no plot particular like potentially in there. Yeah, there's definitely some dramatic plot in there. The same way that the Will Smith shit was a comedy. Fresh Prince of Bel Air is a comedy. They
Yeah,
turned it into a whole drama. There's no comedy in it.
but the basis of the Fresh Prince, I felt like that anchored it was something serious. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a kid who had a tough time in Philly, being ripped out the hood into this new environment. So there's like inner turmoil, psychological stuff that goes on behind that, even though they made it lighthearted and funny. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was easier to turn and focus on that seriousness. Whereas Martin, I just think it's trivial, like,
Oh, I agree. That's why I said like we just gonna attach. We gonna ride coattails of Will Smith. Oh, we saw the Will Smith shit work, so let's try and do it with our shit.
oh
That's
man,
what it
good
sound
luck.
like and feel like. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean,
I don't
I
think
don't
so
foresee it.
either, but I fuck with Martin. Like he's a funny dude. Like I know he's having some health issues recently or something.
He has.
He's getting better then.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, he's funny. Good luck, Martin. I don't know what to say. Oh, I don't. I wouldn't invest in this Bitcoin. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, not to say that it can't be done. So when you look at the characters, they have things that they can all put themselves in the turmoil.
Yeah,
Cole can't keep a job, which creates its own drama in and of itself.
yeah.
Bruh from the fifth floor be breaking and entering, like
Oh
clearly,
my
like that's what
God,
he does.
that's gonna make
like
him
that,
a real.
like that's what he do. It's B&E. Like he come through
Yeah,
the window and nigga, like you feel comfortable enough to just come through niggas' windows.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, nah, you a criminal. Um, Shanae, annoying ass cousin, whatever, just show up, blah 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 blah. If you want to go that route, but if you don't want to go that route, you got Pam, who is the hating ass
yeah.
girlfriend
That I
on
could
a
see
consistent,
some.
which is super dramatic.
Yeah,
Telling Gina to get the fuck away from him because he ain't shit.
yeah.
Like
And
that's
maybe
just its
in
own
this
thing,
version, he's actually treating Gina like shit. Maybe.
right? You can spin it. You can spin the
Yeah.
universe into a drama, but like,
I mean, yeah. We That's what we got creativity for.
no, stop remaking things. Go make some new shit. Which is why,
Agree.
again, I love Supercell. Supercell,
It's
go watch
brand
that
new.
shit. I stand on that. I stand on that. Netflix did one right. I am not being paid by them, but it would be worth the payment. I mean, without it's worth promoting without the payment because that
Mm,
shit was fire. That shit
doing
was really
people a
good,
favor.
and I can't wait till season 2.
Nice.
Not that it's renewed yet or anything, but it's coming. It has
I
to.
was just happy you saw the mole. I was like, ooh, reality.
I watched them all. Love Island is happening right now too.
I may have seen one or two seasons of the American version of Love Island, but I saw all the British versions,
See,
which
I
are
love
like
the UK
37
joints.
episodes a season.
Yeah, have
Ridiculous.
it's 60. They do
Yeah,
two
I
months
watched nothing but Love Island the whole 2020.
every day.
Yep.
When I got put on, it became part of my daily routine. Before I went to sleep, I watched Love Island because it came out at 3 a.m.
But in the UK version, they could use commercial copywritten music. Like that's to
Yeah,
me that
it's good. It sounded
elevates it
so much
so
better,
much.
so much better.
They
Can't
had
I
such
can't
a
watch the
perfect
US shit.
soundtrack for every scene because they were allowed to use songs that we're familiar with, that we have an emotional attachment with, and it changed the dynamic of reality TV. Like I understand
Yeah,
why that show did so well. Where it's just a bunch of sluts having fun. Yeah, I get it, but
and they're hot.
oh, they did it right. They did it right.
Yeah,
And
UK is so
it was
much
the
better.
first reality show that was interactive too, where they were voting
Yeah,
on a love show.
yes, that was fire.
Yeah.
Love
Shout out
Island
Love
is dope.
Island.
So Love Island is dope.
And you know who
I
put
don't
me
watch
onto Love
US.
Island?
Who?
Cody Cole.
Wow. Now I
Cody
can't watch
Cohen
Love Island.
Noah was
Now I can't watch Love Island no more. Thank you.
reviewing. Everything connected is canceled.
Gotta get out of there. Nah, you know I don't stand like that because I still listen to
R. Kelly.
Michael Jackson's music and Aaliyah's music,
Michael
which is what
Jackson was
me and
never
you were saying.
convicted of anything.
Me and you were saying the same thing. You just said the name. I said Michael Jackson's music, Aaliyah's music. I still listen to them.
Oh, because he was behind. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
no.
They're saying the same thing,
Yeah,
which is unfortunate. But
yeah.
Fly Like an Eagle came on the other day, and I was like, oh shit, Space Jam. And it was like,
That was a
damn.
great movie. You know how
And
I bring up the movie Space Jam at least, I want to say 5 times a year because I see somebody so talented. I wish I could just get that basketball and steal their talent from them.
mm, is I Believe I Can Fly canceled from all ceremonies?
Is what?
I Believe I Can Fly.
Um, I love that song.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm asking. I'm just asking. Can we still play that at funerals and graduations?
Ooh, not graduations, bro. I don't think we should play it at the graduations personally. That's just my take on it. I do like the song. I would play it. What was the other option?
Funerals. That's really the two things: funerals and graduations.
I guess we could. That's not really a funeral song though.
I feel like where else have I heard it? Where else I feel like that's what comes to mind. It's graduation and
Definitely
funeral.
graduations because motivational. I believe I'm
Yeah.
gonna take over the world. I got this little piece of paper. Like we really be like that.
Yeah, it was the angel. I guess it's the angel thing. I believe I can fly. It's a
Yeah,
very like praise uplifting
it
sounding
definitely
thing.
has that
Yeah.
choir sound to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. All right, we'll let them play it at the funerals. Like I really have a say in it. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll let it slide at the
Yeah, you
funeral.
get it. Yeah, go ahead, get your shit off. Get your shit off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, step in the name of love at the cookout. Like, what are we
Oh,
talking
that
about? You think you gonna take "Step in the Name of Love" out of the cookout playlist? You crazy?
I can't see that. But also, I never really got into that song because I don't memorize dances. I don't know how to do. I barely know how to do the hop one time to the left,
I can do
reverse,
that. I
reverse
can
with the
almost
foot,
do that
cha cha
whole
slide. There we go.
song by myself, like in my head, without listening to
Oh
it.
god, I don't. What was they had the electric slide. They had the
Yeah, they was doing the electric slide and not like us. That was wonderful.
There's a few of them though, and I don't know any of them.
You know electric slide?
No,
It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. That's so
I
good.
just like awkwardly watch everybody and try to follow along, but I ain't memorizing none of them shits,
Oh, I
honestly.
can't wait to see you outside dancing. You probably look like the whitest, most unrhythmic person out there. Which explains why you had that take about Kendrick being able to dance. Now I get it. You a rapper that can't dance, huh?
I've said that multiple times, but I do have a sense of rhythm because y'all hear me rap. Like, don't act like I don't got rhythm. But when it
She
comes
said,
to
hold on, don't come.
aligning my body with my rhythm, yeah, sometimes it just ain't there. Nah,
Somebody
I
please
love to
get
dance
video.
though by myself.
Those of y'all that hang out with DAPHYA on a regular basis in real life, somebody please send me a video of her dancing when she
And I
really get in
am. I'm
her bag.
constantly dancing. That's the thing.
When she really get in her bag, just sneak a little joint so we can put it up and be like, and we can all laugh collectively.
I posted myself though. Why we gotta sneak it? I literally have. I'm on my. If you scroll enough, I'm twerking. I'm cha-chaing. I'm salsaing. I
Nah.
bachata. You name it. It's on my Instagram.
I'm talking about you being in full happiness mode, think nobody watching you type shit.
Yeah, I got that too. And it was in Vegas to Big Sean's.
Ass.
Nah. Damn. What was the last album he had that he dropped like around
Detroit
2021?
too? No.
Yeah. It was a joint off there, but I don't remember
Okay.
the name of the song. But it
Last
was
night took
really
a L,
bouncy.
but no, that's Paradise. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I also like
Anyway,
Zen the fuck out, so I'll dance to that.
Zen the fuck out. That's a
Oh, that's
great
my
song.
shit,
That's a
bro.
great song. Big Sean, I hope you have a prosperous year going forward.
Yeah. We love
It's
you,
a
Big Sean.
it's a
Shout out Big
very
Sean. Thank you for listening.
Very unfortunate for what they did to you on the first half of the year.
Yeah.
I,
Oh.
I hope they get. I hope we get it right. You got my support.
Yeah. And it's okay
Um,
because you're on Toby's.
Speaking of other folks that I really fuck with rap wise, Marlon Crafts put out his Home Court Advantage Volume 2. I'm out here just because we're coming to a close and this is the last episode. Give my shout outs to the things that I really like and enjoy.
Yeah.
Marlon Craft came out with Home Court Advantage Volume 2. He just did a vinyl release. I got that coming in the mail. Cash Lansky, Man of the House. I have that vinyl that I just picked up the other day or the other week. And those two things have been in heavy rotation. The Marshall Mathers, Coupe de Gras, Slim Shady, Death thing
What is
is
Coupe de
okay.
Gras mean? I was gonna Google it, but then I just never did.
It's a shot. They've referred to it as a shot in the head, but I don't know what it means specifically. But I think it's like an overthrow. Let's see, coup de grace, a final blow or a shot given to kill a wounded person or animal. Yeah, the end, an action or event that serves as the culmination of a bad or deteriorating situation. Yeah, so they used to cut niggas' heads off. That's what they used to call it. Coup de grace. Anyway, so yeah, fire shit. All of y'all who are doing great things, continue to do great things. Love y'all.
Don't fuck it up by being shitty.
Please don't be a shitty person. And if you're gonna be good to be good at it. And good at it implies not being caught, participating with the right folks that are willing and consenting and can legally do so in sound mind with whatever it is that you do. Be safe with your kinks. Please, whatever it is that you like, just be safe with it. I don't care if you like going 300 miles an hour. Cool. Go to a racetrack. Don't be doing 300 miles an hour in the city. You know what I mean? There's safe ways to exhibit your kink, whatever it is. So make sure y'all doing that.
That reminds me of my road rage. I gotta talk about that someday. I
You
don't have
road
any.
rage?
Huh? What'd you say?
You do or you don't?
No, I don't, but I do. So like I don't, it's kind of like when I argue. It's like that I keep that same energy. So this is what I do. I just explain it real quick. So I'm driving, let's say somebody cuts me off, right? I
Sure.
don't like slam my brakes or get the fuck out. I don't do that. Like that's just not my MO. That's not my vibe. That's just not how I carry myself. But what I do is say, wow, you're gonna die. And that's sad. And what's really upsetting is that you're perpetuating it and you keep driving this way and you're not gonna live long. And it's really sad. And I'm really upset for you. Like I go into a whole spiel calmly about how they're gonna die.
That's road disappointment, not
Yeah.
rage.
Like and I'm completely aware that if anybody actually heard me go into these spiels, that they would be like, wow, that's a little bit demented that you're like going into full detail about how they're gonna die. But they shouldn't have cut me off. And they really are driving unsafely. And it's kind of inevitable if you keep driving that way, odds are, numbers wise, you're gonna die early. So stop doing that. I'm just saying.
If you were able to know how or when you were gonna die, which would you
No.
want to know?
I'm already like, I already don't like knowing that I'm gonna die, period. Like that existential shit is real. So knowing when, no, I'm good. How about you? I feel like you said
How?
yeah.
No, I said how or when. You have to know one of the two.
Oh,
How
okay. I
or
thought
when.
I have to know one of the two.
Right.
I would say how.
Okay.
So I could stay away.
And you would
Like on
avoid that for the
some
rest of your life.
final destination shit. Wait, what?
I said, and you would avoid that for the rest of your life,
Yes.
essentially, until
Yes.
and you
So
would
if
know.
they say like I'm gonna die on a roller coaster, guess who's never going on a roller coaster ever again?
That makes sense. I'd rather win. I've seen Final Destination too many times,
Yeah.
and you become paranoid when you
Yeah.
know how. There's nothing for me to be paranoid when I know when, because that's it.
Wherever you
Like
at.
when that second strikes, I don't know what is causing it,
Cardiac
but
arrest.
once that second strikes, I'm done. Like I could be just walking down the street and just fall over dead. Like that's fine. I know what's coming.
Yeah.
That's the better preparation for me. The
And then you could
how,
essentially
because
do
then I don't have to live
whatever
in
you
fear
want.
and I can do whatever I. That's the part that people don't think about.
Yeah.
And that you seen Bad Boys 4, right?
No.
Oh, you ain't gonna see it yet?
Nah.
Okay, can't
Sorry.
give it away.
Nah, I really don't care. I wasn't planning to see it. I'm so
Spoiler
sorry.
alert! Oh, y'all, you at the end, so you should have seen it by now. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, it's been out for months now. I don't think it's even in theaters anymore.
Not the list.
Oh, okay.
Um, Martin almost dies, which is a
Not
play
hard to
on his
believe.
health and whatever. You
Yeah.
know, they do a whole lot of that roping in the current events with Will and whatever. They do the slap and they do all that. So whatever.
Real?
So,
Okay.
oh yeah. So he dies, and then when he's dead, he gets a message that it's not your time. You're only gonna go when it's your time. Blah 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 blah. So he believes it wholeheartedly, and he's like, "It's not my time. I can do
Mm-hmm.
whatever I want." And he's talking to Will like, "It's not my time." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? We in a shootout right now." It's like, "It's not my time." It just starts going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But like at one point, he's walking across the street and just playing in traffic, which is another spin on him. That's another jab at himself
Mm-hmm.
from when he was high and running through traffic.
I remember that. Yeah.
And he was like, "It's not my time. It's not." He's looking back. He closes his eyes and is walking across the street in this fucking busy Miami traffic. And
Oof.
Will is like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is going on? What's wrong with you?" He's like, "It's not my time. See, I told you." They get across the. It's not my time. So like, if I know when exactly it is,
Yeah.
because the belief, I guess, is you have to believe that it can't change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is the how or the why, or the how
Right.
or the when, you have to believe that it's not going to change.
I'll be mad as hell, dude.
But yeah, you can do whatever you want. Now you just all you're risking is bodily harm, but you get to continue on. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna go skydive off a joint. Cause why? Because I know I'm not gonna die because of it.
Yeah.
Cause it's not my time.
I mean, regardless, I feel like we should, to an extent, live like that.
I
To an
agree.
extent,
I agree.
take risks. Odds are you're not gonna die most of the time. So
And
most of the
if you
time,
do, and if you
one
do, you
time you
won't know the
definitely
difference
are though.
afterwards. Yeah, just one
Yeah,
time.
one out of all those times you definitely gonna die though. 100%. 100% of that 0.00002% you gonna die.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Don't go wrestle an alligator. But like that's the type of dumb shit that I would do if I knew that I wasn't gonna die.
Yeah.
Like I go swim with the sharks
Yeah, you'd be unreasonable.
outside the cage. Be
Yeah,
hundred
I was
percent
just gonna say no
unreasonable
cage.
outside the cage.
That's so beautiful, but I'm not white, so I don't never do it. But I love that though, where the sharks and they swim around the cage. Like it looks
Oh yeah,
petrifying,
no.
but I love animals, so it's just like, but no. And I always said, I want to hug a fucking polar bear, but they're the most vicious, dangerous
Yeah,
kind.
you
Like I'm never gonna do
absolutely
that.
bugging.
Yeah,
Absolutely
never gonna
bugging.
happen. But I have these fantasies. So yeah, if I knew I wasn't gonna die, sure, I'll do all that dumb shit with animals.
All that dumb shit.
I'll be
All of
Mike.
it.
Was it Mike Irwin?
Steve.
Frank, Steve, Steve.
Jesus
What did I like?
Christ.
I said all the white names. I said Steve, Frank. I went down the list. Irwin.
Yeah. Irwin.
Yo, a stingray. I'm sorry, I digress. But out of all the
Yeah.
animals he fucked with, it was crazy.
I mean, that shit hit him in the heart. He was ready. That stingray had a grudge.
I think I pet stingrays. Are those the ones they have in the little aquarium on the?
That little.
Yeah, they
It's
were
like,
flat. They looked like
yeah,
stingrays,
exactly. That's what it
but they
is.
didn't look dangerous. So I did it. I'm so brave.
Right. Would you hold an alligator?
No.
Even a
I
baby
said
fish?
brave, not stupid. It's
It's a little
spelled
baby
differently.
guy.
I
It's
know
a
it
little.
sounds the same, but it's spelled differently. No.
Snakes?
I don't I'm not particularly afraid, but I don't favor snakes.
You're not walking up to the guy with the boa constrictor on the block and putting him on your neck.
Nope. Nope.
Take a picture. You
Nope.
know, it'll match. You got a yellow shirt on.
Nope.
light skinned, boa constrictor. Y'all basically got the same color scheme going on.
I'm a slave. Just thinking I'm Britney. Nope.
We already talked about tarantulas. You don't fuck with them.
No. Insects, 100% no.
Yeah. I don't blame nobody for that. What else? Yeah. That's pretty much the dangerous shit. Like we're not even entering tiger and shit into
Yeah.
the conversation. We're not even playing that game. That's just stupidity. Like
With insects, it's more numbers than anything, though. Like when it's a lot of them, like that shit is overwhelming. And I think it's the numbers that gets to me more than anything because when you see one, you know there's a million of them. That's just the way insects roll. That's just, they roll deep, the end.
that's ants.
That's all insects. They
It's
have
not
babies by the
all of them.
hundreds.
It's
You're
not
infested
all
and you
of
don't
them.
even know it half the time.
It's not all of
So scary. It's so scary.
them.
It's very, very scary. And then I saw a video that went viral of a guy who pulled over on the side of the street because he saw a baby kitten, real tiny little baby kitten. And then when he got out the car, it was like 30 of them. I would have been scared.
30
And you know I love
kittens?
cats. I'd
30
have been like,
kittens is a
nah,
lot
there's
of
too many of
kittens.
these
It's a
things.
lot. 30
Yeah.
kittens is a lot of kittens.
Nah, fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. No, no, no.
I'll run home the lyric ASAP. My one cat.
You fighting one what is it? 20 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Which one you going to fight?
Wait, what? 20 duck size so um
Or one horse-sized duck?
I I I guess I'll do the 20 little horses.
Yeah, I'm going 20 little horses every day of the week.
Yeah. I feel like birds are
Violent.
ancestors of dinosaurs and one that big is yeah, we pushing it. You see, you got to be
Yeah.
logical, see what I mean?
That a duck-sized horse is bigger than an ostrich. I'm not fighting an ostrich.
Ostriches are violent,
I'm not
bro.
fighting an ostrich. Nope.
Smart. Smart man. I'm not fucking with an ostrich either. They kick the shit out you.
Kick the shit out you. Them and kangaroos. Anything from
Yep.
down there. I don't really,
Yeah, Australia's a dangerous place. I be talking about the Bronx. Fuck the Bronx. Australia?
nah, not with it.
Yeah. Down under. My accent's so wacky.
Y'all gonna
Down
stay there.
under. Down under. Ah.
You
All
South
right, I'm gonna
African?
stop
That's
now.
what you is?
Yeah. I guess this is it for season 3. We're gonna leave on this excellent note of my terrible accents. Anything you want to say to the people as far as like where
It
they could
has
find you
been
and
lovely. Find me on Instagram primarily at Mr. Know That MRKNWTHT. Keep your eyes peeled for all information from me coming from there. There is a broadcast channel as well that I don't use too often because I haven't started releasing music. That starts coming in the middle of August, so that'll be back up and running then. If you want to be a part of that, shoot me a DM or I'll let it be known on my story. Keep an eye on there when I'm opening it up to more people and bringing more people in so that you can help me make decisions and things and get exclusives and see covers and what have you. And have some influence in the entertainment that you like to enjoy, which is something that I strive to give all the time. That's that. With that said, when the music starts rolling out, the merchandise will start rolling out. Shorts, shirts, and hats. It's the plan. So keep, nobody shit, on the way. And what else? Yeah, no. Just keep up. Keep up with me. I'm very thankful for y'all for listening to the pod for this whole season, for fucking with us all the way through. Y'all have been amazing. Those of you who have interacted have been great. Those of you who are watching in silent have been good. Those of you who watched one time and got the fuck out of here, y'all have been shit, but whatever. You didn't hear it anyway. So Uh, um,
Facts.
but yeah, no, we love y'all. That's it. I think that's what I gotta do. L-Kwon is to know that to nobody that you need to know, aka the shirtless entertainer, BKA your unlicensed therapist on the internet, CKA Mr. Outside, cause I be there, and I will see y'all on the next go round or iteration of whatever this is to come.
Yeah, and I am DAPHYA. That's DAPHYA, and I have some clothing available on DAPHYA.com, which is out right now. I just released a new collection called the Get Going collection, which I just want to thank everybody who's been copying from that collection. The masculine Get Fly shirt has definitely been a favorite.
Get fly, get going is hard.
Yeah. So I just want to thank everybody who made their orders. It's very much appreciated. But I made a reel recently. Like I will be doing more collections. So the next collection is going to be the Locked In on Life collection, and that's going to drop on July 26th. So that's Friday, July 26th. We drop in the Locked In on Life, and that's going to be a really dope collection too. So like what I said in the reel was like just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Choose your favorite, pick a team, maybe two, and wait because we're going to keep dropping them. So you definitely don't want to be like, oh, I done, you know, got 20 DAPHYA tees off one purchase, and then you don't want to cop the rest, and then you see something you really like and then you sad because you can't get it because you wasted all your money. So don't do that. And also, uh, if you join my channel on Instagram, I have I think that's the only word for it, a channel. It's basically like a group chat where only I'm allowed to talk.
That's what it's called, channel, not
It's so
broadcast.
fucking weird, but I do provide, some exclusive content, including promotional discount codes for my website, which apply to everything sold on the site. So if you want to get a nice discount, I'm not talking 5%, I'm not talking 10%. I'm gonna stop right there. But I'm not talking 15% either. It's a nice chunk you get off with the promo code, but you have to be a member of the channel. And I made everybody in the channel promise to keep the secret and not tell nobody what the secret promo code is. So if you wanna have that certain percent off that's above 15% off, then you gotta join the channel. But I am DAPHYA everywhere, DAPHYA on Instagram as well as TikTok and X. It always hurts my soul to say X, but
It's where they got
um
porn at, so that's why I gotta be X.
yeah. And I have a song coming out. I don't know the exact date yet, but with Mike G, I mentioned it on the last pod. That's gonna be in August. I just don't know the exact date yet. But if you're following me and if you're in the channel, you'll definitely, be up to date. And we're dropping this pod on Thursday. So yeah, I got a new reel coming out this weekend. Should be dope. I already recorded the joint. I just gotta shoot a video for it. Shout out to Big Mike the Virgo. I met him at an open mic out here at Members Only that I give a shout out multiple times to. But he has a really dope song called Live My Life, and he's running an open verse challenge. So if any artists listening right now, you could go to my page, check mine to get his page and do the challenge yourself as well. But yeah, that's all I got. Man, we're wrapping up season 6.
Tearjerker.
Yeah. So you've been listening to episode 14 of season 6, episode 84 of the third pod in general. And again, my name is DAPHYA, but I'm also known as the voice you can trust.
And one
Onesies.
one more time for old time's sake, bring that fucking music.
Hey.